3, 2, 1. What's going on, guys? Worm Buffelli here. We are at the night session, Class 2A, Day 2 of the 100th Annual Iowa High School Athletic Association State Wrestling Tournament. We are pumped right now for you. We have a good night of wrestling ahead of us. Right now, I am by myself, but Tony Hager will be joining us here shortly. Just wanted to give you guys a heads up. This first wave of wrestling will be first round consolations from last night. We're gonna run through those weights, and then in the second round, if you will, mats 3, 4, 5, and 6 will be quarterfinal matches, and then down on 1, 2, 7, and 8 we'll be doing consolation backsides. Did just see something interesting here as we start things off on mats 3 and mat 5. Both wrestlers, Cohen Dezenbach, just went over forfeit over Bishop Heelan, and down on 3 there was also another forfeit. So I don't know what happened, either medical forfeit out or maybe possibly missed weight. But yeah, 2 forfeits to start things off right away. But we're going to be rolling here right off the bat here. We got on mat 1, we got Lucas Peters out of West Delaware. He's taking on Leighton Elmquist out of Edinburgh. Mat 2, we have Mitchell Williams out of Crestwood, taking on Eli Pfeiffer of Grinnell. On mat 3, we have Stranton Luke out of Union Port City, taking on Thomas Zabka of Algona. On mat 4, we have Brennan Jacobs of Greene County. He's taking on Maddox Struthers of Hampton Dumont. On mat 5, we have Watson Susie of OABCIG. He's taking on Lucas Anderson of Sheridan. On mat 6, we have Teague Ailish from Algona. He's taking on Ryan Rose of Keokuk. Mat 7, we have Cooper Krob out of Mount Vernon, taking on Jackson Parmatter from Vinton Shellsburg. And on mat 8, we have Josh Gray from Sergeant Bluff Luton taking on Jackson McGonigal out of Center Point Urbana. Right off the gate here, I see Leighton Elmquist of Edbon. He is up 3-0 on Lucas Peters. Kind of been talking about Lucas Peters a little bit. Down on 2 here, we already got a first win, Crestwood. Mitchell Williams, he gets the pin in the first period here. So we're kind of rolling here already. Just looking at it right now. So basically, if you're wrestling in this match right now, you still need to win 3 more matches to get on the podium. So you win tonight in this first wave of wrestling. You move on to wrestle later on tonight in the Consolation round 3 before we go into the blood round tomorrow. So did move pretty fast. Obviously, still a talk of the Class 2A is this team race. Bosco, in 3A, SEP has kind of separated themselves from the pack right now. They're about 70 points ahead of second place. In Class 1A, Don Bosco kind of doing the same, but El Burnett is making a real strong push here on the backside today after yesterday. So they're currently in second place. And then also, but right now though, in Class 2A, everything right now, Assumption's in one right now, 45 points. West Delaware is currently in second place with 36 points, 36.5 points. Third place, Independence. They are currently in third with 36. Fourth, we have Eddiesville Blakesburg. Excuse me. They are in fourth place with 34.5 points. So really, this is kind of a separation, in my opinion, tonight. You're going to see a lot of these teams kind of either pull away, or if we keep it close, I mean, it could be very interesting. Looking down here on 1, Lucas Peters out of West Delaware, Manchester. He's down 3-0. Kind of been talking about him pretty much a lot during the pod, just because I've been watching him for the last couple of years. He's tough as they come, but he is undersized. He had a really good first round match, but I mean, not really undersized, but he's still probably getting breakfast in the mornings. So he's still just kind of competing in that weight. He's down 3-0, but he's riding real tough right now. Down on 2, we have some near fall action and a fall on mat 2. Ryan Cassidy, the 10 seed, gets the fall in the first period over Braden Jara of APGC. So Ryan Cassidy moves on. Down on 4 right now. Kind of just starting off here, we got Brennan Jacobs of Greene County. He's taking on Maddox Strother out of Hampton Dumont. So, we're rolling here right now. I see Sawyer Luke, you guys are here to watch the Stranton boys. I think a lot of people are, especially Anamosa right now. They still have all 8 guys obviously still alive, but now it's going to be a matter of how how deep they can make a run. Down on 4, we just got a fall right now from Brennan Jacobs out of Greene County. 31 seconds in the first period. Down on 7 currently. Benjamin Anderson, he's currently up 6-1 right now, and Charlie Foster out of Williamsburg. So, like I said, we're rolling, man. Good day of wrestling so far. Tomorrow, obviously, tomorrow's a real exciting day. We got the semifinals going on at the same time as the blood round. We'll be switching to a dog bone format where we got 2 matches on the outside and on each side, and then we also have 2 mats in the center to respect each semifinal match. So it kind of shapes out a dog bone. So tonight, like I said, tonight's kind of the separation night. I'm gonna do my best here to work solo. So I appreciate patience right now. I'll do the best I can to keep things going here as we go forward. Down on 5, Watson Susie. He's taking a 5-0 lead here with about 18 seconds left in the second period. Doing a really good job there, controlling that match. Got a cradle locked up on 2, and it looks like Chase Franklin of Okoboji. He's up 9-2, trying to lock that cradle up on Caden Mitchell out of walk-on. Looking a big step through here. You know, I think one of, back to guys like Lucas Peters right now, who is the 106-pounder for West Delaware. He's one of these guys that, in order for West Delaware to stay in this hunt, as he scores it, he could be scoring a takedown here. He's sliding out the back door, catches, he gets the 3. So now it's 5-3 in favor of Elmquist out of Audubon. But there's about a minute 30 left here. It looks like Peter's got cradle locked up. So he's just trying to breaking, and he's gonna get it, but just slides off to the hip, doesn't get any near fall points here. Looks like Voss is trying to tell Coach Voss, Jeff Voss, former head coach, is kind of telling him to let him go, try getting to work on his feet. But Peter's feeling really confident with this cradle here, and he's gonna keep going. He wants to keep going with it, and he's gonna go straight, trying to go straight back with it with a minute left. Down on 2. Looks like Chase Franklin got the fall from Okoboji. Down on 8, we got a cradle locked up here with a potential fall coming out of Jackson McGonigal of Center Point Urbana. That match was 8-7 before that cradle was locked up. So going to third period, Peters opts to start them back on their feet, 6-3 right now. So Peters still in this match. Looks like Jackson McGonigal of Center Point Urbana, he's going to get the fall here.
Now wrestling on mat number 3 at 120 pounds, Gavin Winters.
So we're moving along right here. I just heard 120s getting going, so we're going to keep rolling here. Down on 2, it looks like at 126 pounds, Gavin Knutson out of Decorah. He's up 3-0 right now, right off the gate in the first 30 seconds of that match.
Glenwood, Carl True, North Butler, Clarksville. Black, Glenwood, Shoe, North Butler, Clarksville. Now wrestling mat number 8 at 113.
So Lucas Peters will bow out of this tournament, 6'3", the sophomore. Hopefully he comes back next year a little bit more filled into the weight, because I'm telling you guys, like, that is a kid that is just being undersized right now, and once he hits that stride when it comes to growing his size, man, he's going to be freaking a hammer. Let's see here. While we got things going, down on 6, Ryan Rose ends up winning 11-0 over Teague Eilish out of Algona at 106 pounds, Consolation round 2.
Mat number 1 at 113. Now up on mat number 5 at 120. Jake Hogsey, Mount Vernon, Caleb Hoffman.
Down on 6 here, Anamosa's Hunter Campion. He's showing up here on mat 6. He's taking on Ramsey Fergan out of Sergeant Wolf-Luton. Ramsey Fergan, a 22 seed, Hunter Campion, the 12 seed. We'll cover that match here a little bit. Campion in a real low single. Kind of in a weird crackdown position. Looks like Sergeant Wolf-Luton doing a really good job picking the ankles here, but Looks like Campion is trying to find his positioning here, trying to get higher hips. Looks like he's going to start rolling through on that. Both guys here, obviously Sergeant Bluff Luton still hanging on the ankles. He's popping through. Let's see, down here on 5, we got some reversal. No near fall. Looked like it was going to be near fall there, but didn't really see much. All right, we're rolling here, guys. Hey, let me know where you guys are listening out of. Hunter Campion, while I was saying that, gets a headlock, and he's looking for the fall here. He's got plenty of time. He's got about a minute. He just needs to sit. He's doing a really good job lifting the head up. And he gets the fall for Anamosa. That's big team points there as they keep rolling here on the backside. So rolling here, moving along. Hunter Campion's going to be wrestling on later here tonight on one of the outside mats here. Down on 5, Jake Hogsey out of Mount Vernon. He's currently up 8-2. Caleb Hoffman of Kemper Catholic. Got about 10 seconds left here in the first on that one.
Center Point Urbana. Braxton Haas, Atlantic. Steinkamp, Center Point.
So down
Urbana.
on 6, Caden Steinkamp is reporting the map for Center Point Urbana. He's taking on Braxton Haas of Atlantic. About ready to get that thing started here in a little bit. As we're moving along here we go. Oh, big headlock on the corner, but they run out of bounds. Oh, no, still inbounds. So I wonder if they gave him the 2 on that. I mean, it was a hard headlock, but looked like on 5. Let's see. Yeah, Jake Hoggy rolled right through it, but I think they waved it off by saying out of bounds. Down on 2, Decora's Gavin Knutson wins with a fall in the second period. He was up 9-2 when that happened. So basically, yeah, this is a survival mode this round. You know, you win, you advance, lose, you go home.
On mat number 2 at 126. Lane Elmquist, Audubon. Jared Engel, West Delaware, Manchester. Elmquist, Audubon, Engel, West
Down
Delaware,
on 2, we got Jared Engel of West Delaware, Manchester. He's taking on Lane Elmquist of Audubon. About to start that match here. Currently, though, let's see. Mike Hass, Anamosa, go blue. You're talking to a former Cascade Cougar in the group. Diego, Waterloo, get up. You guys have had a decent little run here on the east side. I've been watching. Hogsey gets a takedown from Mount Vernon on 5. Ladies and gentlemen, the gangster just pulled up, Tony Hager. He's going to get on the microphone here in a little bit. Man, Hogsey from Mount Vernon, he gets a pin. That's going to be big points there for them as well. Like I said, this is going to be kind of a separation round, I think, with how close this team race is. So a lot of these guys are going to step up here. So far here, it looks like down here on 6, we got a tilt going on for Caden Steinkamp, or no, actually Braxton Haas out of Atlantic. He's got a tilt here on Caden Steinkamp by the Center Point Urbana. He gets a set of 4 on that as they start rolling through here, 7-0.
Ty Lorenzen, Oskaloosa. Wheeland Independence. Lorenzen, Oskaloosa, now wrestling mat number 5 at 126.
Down on 2 here, it looks like Elmquist out of Audubon. He's getting a reverse, or trying to look for a reversal here. Tie this match up here at 3 apiece, but nope, they call stalemate and they go back on their feet. Trying to roll that through. So just as, you know, we're talking about this right now, currently the top, or I'll be giving up team scores as we go along here. Down on 4, Sergeant Bluff Luton. Looks like Drake Howard, he's got a bar set over here. He's putting Matt Giovanna out of Centerville on his back. Really trying to stay in position here. I don't know if he's got enough to keep his shoulders flat, but he's doing a good job here trying to maintain that. He's trying to sit in here. He's got about 22 seconds. He gets the fall. Those are, again, big points. Sergeant Bluff Luton also in this hunt. Assumption right now is in first place with 45 points. Independence right now in second place, 39 points. 6 points separate this. Separate this thing. And Assumption's got some guys going on right now, too. I believe down on mat 3. Nope, that's Hampton Dumont. Similar singlets there.
Worm, we are so back.
Oh, brother, what's going on? Ladies and gentlemen, Tony Hager. It's been a day, hasn't it?
It's been a day. Been up and down all over the place. Hold on, see I can't hear you. I can't hear myself. There we go.
There we go. We're back.
We're back. Yeah, Buzzer Billy's store is going crazy. We restocked shirts and we sold them out almost again, like within 2 hours. It was crazy.
Well, the new tradition shirt.
The 100 years of stage wrestling tournament.
That's electric, dude. Good for you guys. Like that. It's a really cool design. Probably gonna be a one. I mean, obviously it's a one of a kind shirt that's gonna probably a lot of people are gonna keep in their closet for a long time. Hopefully.
I hope so. All right, what are we looking at? We're Consies 120.
Yeah. First round here, man. When you advance later tonight, lose, you go home.
Wilson, Algona, Eastman, Benton Community, now wrestling mat number 3 at 126.
Braxton Haas up 11-0. 30 seconds left.
AJ from Makokata. You're asking about Tayden Howell. He is on the front side here. So once we run through these consoles, Tayden Howell will be one of the first wrestlers that comes up on that. So I'll make sure to cover that. I've been pretty impressed with that kid so far, so I want to make sure I cover him as well. Down here on 8, we got Garrett Pumphrey out of Eddyville Blakesburg, the 16 seed. He's taking on Hayden Alba out of Williamsburg. This is a district final rematch where Pumphrey actually came up with the upset. Notice that Pumphrey's trying to cut the corner here, but Alba's doing a really good job of holding the leg in there.
My computer's not liking me.
Well, that's not good, man.
I just had full battery. Now it's dead.
Now wrestling on mat number 6 at 132.
Okay.
Josh Hoffman, Sheldon, South O'Brien. Kane Rogers, North Fayette Valley. Hoffman, Sheldon, South O'Brien. Rogers, North Fayette Valley. Now wrestling mat number 6.
We got quarterfinal matchups up on IAwrestle.com if you're scrolling through brackets to figure out who you're wanting to watch this round.
I tell you what, man, the quarterfinals in 3A and 1A were electric today.
Yeah, they were.
You know, Southeast Polk, like, kind of, it's weird to say they kind of got humbled a little bit, but at the same time, they went 10-3 in the quarters. Like, it's one of those things where it's like, oh, man, like, they kind of had an off day. But more importantly, like, I thought, like, in the 1A session, El Burnett bounced back after yesterday. Yesterday, was definitely not their day, but today, they kind of came out there and flexed up a little bit, like, saying, like, hey, we're still here. And I tell you what, one of the heartbreaking matches was watching freaking Gabe Brister out of Wilton. I mean, that kid, I feel like that kid's cursed down here. He was up and gets headlocked right towards the end of the match. And it's just like, man, Lars and I were both just like, whoa.
Yeah, that's a tough one. That's this day, though, and then tomorrow it gets even tougher, in the blood round.
Yeah, we start blood round. I mean, blood round starts tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. We got 6 semi-final matches in 3A lined up. I'm pumped to see that. We can call Liston at 126 when he comes up. We'll make sure to do that for you. Keep an eye on that. Sarah Krieger, I believe, let me guess, related to Baylor. Saying Comanche and Central DeWitt. Love me some Baylor Krieger. So I got that for you. We're rolling here. It looks like Pumphrey's up ahead down here in Eddyville Blakesburg. He's up 6-0 right now on mat 8. He's doing a really good job here controlling the ride. Down on 2, Jarrett Engel. He's up 7-4 right now with going into the third period as he's hitting a go behind right now. And he scores another set of 3, I'm going to say here. Yep, he gets another 3 here. He bumps out 10-4. So he's rolling as well. Really some good wrestling here. Humphreys gets another set near fall here. He's up 9-1. He's rocking right now, getting a bonus, trying to get bonus points here for Eddiesville Blakesburg on the backside.
Glenn Denning, Burlington, Notre Dame, now wrestling mat number 5 at 132.
I will try my best to call Caden Parker here when he gets called up at 132 pounds as well. Sarah Krieger, Baylor's mom, is on the chat. We love that. Like I said, love me some Baylor Krieger from his time at Loras College. Actually, we had to wrestle. Everyone I coached at Waller had to wrestle Baylor, or had a couple kids that had to wrestle Baylor a couple times. So I've known Baylor for a long time. Down here on 2, Jared Engel. He's kind of opening this up here, 10-5.
Got any? Yesterday when I jumped on the call, you had people from Alaska and Cancun. Did we get any crazy ones today or what?
So far, we got one out in California this morning, but not too much else. If there's anyone out there in some real exotic locations, let us know. Even if it's Ogden, Iowa. they're one of the most exotic places in the state of Iowa.
Ogden, Iowa.
My East Coast slang is Ogden. Blame the East Coast, man. Got a tilt here. Could be a tilt pin down here on 1. He's trying to roll through here on 1. Gabriel Schneer of Assumption. He's up 10-0. This is going to be huge for Assumption, who's currently leading. Can I call Casson Miller, Dre Schmitzberg, and Kale McCabe? I'll try my best here for you.
I like it.
Jared Engel, he's setting in for a pin here. This will be huge points for West Delaware. There's the fall for Jared Engel. He's fired up. The Sea of Orange over in 107, they're fired up. Tell you what, schools like West Delaware, they travel really freaking well.
Absolutely.
We are currently right now starting at 120, or we're at 126, 132 across the brackets here. So we're rolling pretty dang fast right now.
Hudson Welton Anamosa.
Down on 2, we got Lincoln Schropp out of Williamsburg, the senior. He's taking on Hudson Welton out of Anamosa. Going to be another one of those tough duels there, or tough matchups here. They've wrestled each other probably once or twice this season, especially the Benton Community Tournament.
Now wrestling mat number 1 at 132.
Assumption are down on 7 here as well. Brody Bowman out of Assumption. He's taking on Andrew Reed out of North Polk. Brody looks like he was the 9 seed, losing in that round of 16 last night. So down on 6 here, I got a Kane Rogers. Actually, no, that was Kale McCabe. Too many Kales.
Decent fan base here.
Yeah.
It's not as crazy as I think 1A was, but
I think, like I said, I'm pretty sure now, since it's Thursday, I think it's a lot easier for people to take off on a Thursday, Friday, rather than try to take 3 days off. So
yeah,
I think tomorrow is going to be slam packed.
I hope it needs to be.
Now wrestling on mat number 8 at 132.
It's warm inside here.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of nice. I stepped outside today and I was like, man, it doesn't feel nearly as cold as yesterday. And I looked and it was 12 degrees and I was like, you got a heat wave going on, man. I need to bust out some shorts. Down on 8 here, we got Dane Owen at Anamosa. He's taking on Tice Hansen on Okoboji.
Got a tight matchup over there on mat 5 with CJ McGregor versus Jared Glenning. 6-6 now.
Hey, did you see? So it started at 106. Oh, you showed up late. At 106, it was first 2 matches up on 5 and 3 both had forfeits. So I don't know, medical forfeits or missed weight or something like that. But yeah, I've never seen 2 matches start with forfeits.
Interesting. Well, we had that situation in Class 3A, obviously. There's a kid that made, I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, kind of confused. I was kind of confused by it because, I mean, we didn't see anything big happen yesterday where we were like seriously worried about injury.
Huh.
James Dorian,
Especially
Woodward
after
Ranger,
this
Kusar
morning's
Perry.
incident, man. That was scary
Woodward
stuff.
Ranger, Kusar Perry, now wrestling mat number
Yeah, it
1
sounds like he's
at
doing good
138.
though. We put out
Now
our
wrestling on
KJ
mat number
poacher
6 at 132.
got some
Cale
information
Potter,
so that he's
Norfolk,
doing good.
Lane Travis Preston.
I'd be
Connor
shocked if he's here
Norfolk,
tomorrow, but
Travis
I
Preston, now wrestling mat number
probably,
6 at
if I'm a
132.
doctor, which I'm not, even though I did go to college long enough to be one, if I'm a doctor, man, I'm not letting him wrestle especially for the stretcher job, man, was enough for me to be like, yeah, you're done. Which kind of sucks because, I mean, Munson has been one of those kids that was always in the conversation the last couple of years. And, you know, it's like, again, snake bit, if you will. Down here on 8, though, it looks like Tice Hansen, Okaboji, he's got a cradle, and he just got the fall there for Okaboji. Caden Parker should be up at 132. You are right. I'm going to take a look here real quick. He's not up quite yet. I do see CJ McGregor. I did see someone want me to cover him. He's currently tied 6-6 with Jared Gelding in the third period here. So let's actually, until I see Parker coming up here, let's cover that match, that overtime match, or that match that's getting down to the wire here in the third period. Actually, McGregor pulls off an 8-6 right now with a minute left in the third period.
Number 8 at 138 pounds. Jackson
Down
Lundgren,
5.
North Fayette Valley.
He's in a front head position
Caden
here. It's going to a stalemate.
OABCIG. Lundgren, North Fayette Valley. Spetman, OABCIG.
I can't figure out what's going on there because it's actually labeled as a forfeit, not an injury default or anything like that. So
John Rasmussen, Audubon. Remy
that's a Lars Underbucky question there. Kirk Crittenden.
Critter, we need answers. There's a fall on 5. It was a close match. CJ McGregor, though, gets the fall over Jared Gelding of Burlington, Notre Dame. That takes a little bit of wind out of West Burlington, Notre Dame sails. You know, that's a team that's been, you know, kind of in the hunt here. So you take one of their guys out. Down on 8, though, we got Jackson Lundgren. Gotta make sure we call him up coming up too. Plu, that boy Drayshawn Ross is crazy, man. Yeah, no, we watched, we witnessed. He was just literally. I had never seen someone score. I think he scored 4 takedowns in under 35 seconds. It was impressive. Down on 8 here.
Now wrestling on mat number 7 at
We're saying it's cutting in and out.
Will Griswold, center point Urbana.
The stream's cutting in and out again.
Bucknell,
A couple of people were saying actually today, if you exit out of your browser and open it up again, it starts to do a little bit better. But obviously, we'll try keeping an update on that. So if anyone has problems with that, close out of your browser and reopen it to possibly be able to get that done for you as well. Shouldn't be an internet connection. We got
The internet's fast as heck.
Yeah, we're hard lined up.
Interesting.
Down on 7, we got Will Griswold. He's taking on Jaden Bucknell.
Maybe one of the other media members sabotaged our audio equipment.
Wrestling on
Haters.
4 at 138 pounds. Dax Kudum, Sergeant Bluff Luton. Zach Richards.
Got Cradle here down here on 3, and there's the fall.
Richards, BCM
Looks like
now wrestling mat number 4 at 138.
Tanner Postian out of Woodward Granger. He got the W there with the Cradle. Well, down on 2, Hudson Weldon, he's up 6-0. But Lincoln Schropp, he had a Cradle locked in there. I don't know if he got any ear falls there, but he's kind of putting some pressure on him on top. Those Schropp boys like to wrestle on top.
Now wrestling on mat number 3 at 138. Jackson Miller, North Butler, Clarksville.
Down on 4, Dax Codeham is taking on Zach Richards at PCM Monroe. Sergeant Bluff in that conversation too in the team race.
Now wrestling mat number 3 at 138.
So Tony, have you hit Groundhog's Day mentality yet?
What's that?
I was talking to
What's
Mark.
the mentality?
Well, I was talking to Mark Rowler. It just feels like we've only been here a day and a half, but yeah, I feel like, you know, you're doing the same thing over and over and over, and it just keeps repeating. Now, as soon as he said it, I started thinking about it because I mean, like, I cover a session, go get something to eat, come back, do a session, come back, get something to eat, come back.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I've been doing different things. I've been interviewing kids. I've been taking photos, shaking hands, kissing babies at T-shirt sales. So I get to mix up my day a little bit. Yours is more of this, and it's to be honest with you, it's hard to get in the habit of like going in around to 8 mats and like just getting your bearings right. So I feel like you're locked in. Like you're so locked. Like,
so locked. I'm so locked in.
Leighton Travis is up 9-1 late in the second period on Cale Cotter, 9 seed there from Creston.
I mean, I'm up here. I'm just rooting for everyone. I'm just, you know.
We literally have one of the best seats in the house to see wrestling, not to deal with anybody like cutting in front of us or anything. So that is the nice thing about being here.
And we got these headphones on, so we don't got to listen to people like overly yelling.
Yes.
You know, we don't have mom screaming. And if we do hear people screaming, that means something good's happening, so that kind of brings our attention down the mat a little bit.
Got one getting close. That Lane Travis matchup. This is minute 30 left to go in that match. He's up 9-1.
Jackson Lundgren down on 8. He's up 6-1 here with a minute 30 left here in the second.
Ben Kusar from Perry gets a tech. Minute 30 left in that third period over James Dorian of Woodward Granger.
I tell you what, this is already flying, it seems like. I look down and 138's pretty much all on the mats. You know, tomorrow I got a funny feeling like, you know, with the dog bone mats, like we're gonna be rolling pretty dang quick. And we got, like I said, we got some really good matches tomorrow. We got really good matches coming up in the afternoon. So I hope you guys are all locked in too.
Now wrestling on mat number 1 at 144 pounds. Chase Krantz, Assumption Davenport, Kinnick Grimm, Woodward Granger. Krantz, Assumption Davenport.
Jackson Lundgren's up 6-1. Minute left to go in the second period on Caden Spetman. Jackson Miller up 6-1. 20 seconds left to go in the first period on Brennan Bosky.
Lane Travis taking out a 13-1 lead right now over Cale Coder of North Polk. Dax Codham gets the tech fall, 16-0. Jackson Miller out of Butler Clarksville, he's up 6-1 on Brendan Bashke out of Okoboji. Calvin Hayes from Atlantic, he's up 6-2 right now in the second period over Niall Benji. Chase Krantz right now down on 1. He's up 3-1 on Kinnick Grimm out of Woodward Granger.
We're almost at 20K subscribers on YouTube.
We love that. If you guys aren't subscribed to IAwrestle yet, make sure you guys do, because the amount of free content that IAwrestle puts out on their YouTube page is actually really good. I was talking to Aaron down on the floor here, one of our video guys. He's been the one been doing like the documentaries on Nico DeSalvo and all that type of stuff. He is pumped about making these videos, and he's done so far. All the videos I've watched, he's done a really good job of doing it. So you guys get the opportunity. I mean, it's great content for the sport of wrestling in the state of Iowa. So make sure you guys all you gotta do is click like, man.
Yeah, the more that we get, more subscribers we get on YouTube, the more we're gonna put stuff on there. The views and likes. You know, we're gonna put the content where people are consuming it. And it's ever changing.
Down on 4 here. We got Logan Boehm. He's starting off against Cameron Kramer of Independence. He had a cradle locked up, but he does get 3 takedown on the edge here. So now 3-0 in favor of Logan Boehm of North Fayette Valley. I only got yelled at once this morning.
That's a plus.
Yeah, we were laying low on the chit chat, and so I was like, "Whoa, man!" Like. Me and Lars were literally just talking about like the team race or something like that. So like more scores, less chit chat. I'm like, man, where's the 2 dudes talking wrestling, man?
Yeah. Gosh dang it. I don't know what to do with that check that you gave me. Okay.
I forgot in my truck again.
God.
This morning
that makes me feel better.
Yeah, this morning I was kind of in a rush. I was woke up and I was like, oh man, I gotta get to the arena. Had some fine pizza last night at Joe's.
Not bad. Not bad.
Not bad at all. At the original founding spot of IAwrestle, it was like being in Philadelphia, like at the Continental Congress almost. Getting to see just where all the great minds developed IAwrestle.
Oh, Lord. Calvin Hayes up 12-6 on Now Bench. Looks like he's going to take that win. They're at 138 pounds. Jackson Lundgren looking to close out this match against Spetman. He's up 8-1 with a minute left to go on mat 8.
I tell you what, too, another big thing that, you know, I'm just hyping up our IAwrestle team right now. Our photogs have just been dropping awesome content on our social media, great pictures. I mean, top of the line stuff. AJ, my man, I love you, man, but Tayden Howell has not wrestled yet. He's coming up. He's got you're probably about 30, 45 minutes away from him being up. So appreciate the patience, or I appreciate the listening, man, but he's coming up.
I like it. Stay locked on the YouTube channel.
I know. I appreciate it. Down on 4 here, though, we got Cameron Kramer. In on outside single, but then there was a little cutback action here from Logan Boehm from North Fayette Valley, stretching out the legs here, possibly causing a stalemate.
Will Larson ended up putting Jordan Melling on his back late in the first period, so he's going to get 4 points for back points, geez, and he's up 7-0 start of the second period.
Steph Hager still rolling pretty good down on buzzards today.
Yep, she's going to close up here in about 15 minutes or so. Joey Shillman.
Looks like we got a little injury time here. Frank Hawk, absolutely great picks on Facebook. Yeah, you already know. Down on 8, Jackson Lundgren. He's up 11-1 right now, about 20 seconds to go here in the third period. Tell you what, Lundgren is wrestling at a high pace. I'm giving him credit, man. North Fayette Valley right now, like they've been rolling this, like especially on this backside here. Like, you know, I think they brought down 5 or 6 guys. They have some guys that have beat some tough kids this season. So, you know, I think that's a program that's kind of a little bit on the up and up, especially in that northeast part of Iowa right now. It seems like there's a lot of good wrestling getting had out there.
What we got going on in the chat, usually not a good thing. Okay.
Now wrestling on mat number 3 at 144 pounds. James Stevens, Hampton, Dumont, Cal. Casson Tyler, Decorah. Stevens, Hampton, Dumont, Cal.
Down on 6, looks like Will Larson out of Decorah. He's going to get the fall. He was up 10-0 on Jordan Melling out of East Marshall. Big win there as we move to 144 pounds.
Now wrestling on mat number 6 at 144. Michael Rowetter, Carroll. Jordan Schmidt, Solon.
Chase Grant's up 15-3 now with 45 seconds left to go.
15-5.
15-5.
Down on 2, Sarah Krieger. I'm sorry, I missed the DeWitt guy, but he's currently down 8-3. Dolan Thyson's down 8-4 right now, about 30 seconds left on mat 4. Let's see, let me make sure here. Wait, I'm sorry, mat 2, my bad, mat 2. Yep. He's down 8-4 here, about 20 seconds left. Possibly giving up another takedown here in a scramble. Maybe, maybe not. Oh, now he's putting himself in danger. Actually, he might be careful here. He might get himself pinned. But he's trying to hang on here. He's got about 6 seconds left. I don't think he's going to pull this one off. But, yeah. It looks like Dolan Thyssen will lose. Wyatt Johnson will take that win from Cherokee, Washington. He beats Dolan Thyssen. 8-3. So Dolan Thyson's season comes to an end here in Des Moines. Don't mean to sound so negative there, but it's kind of the truth.
Yeah, that's one of the blessings of being able to be in these tunnels with these kids is I get to see the
weddings and funerals.
The weddings and the funerals. And
wow, down here on 8.
Kenneth Gears
gets a throw here on Tate German. Kinnick is up 6-1. He's got a lot of time, but at the same time, German's hipping through. He gets a set of 4 on that throw. They go out of bounds here, getting close to the end of the first period. Down on 6, we got Jordan Schmidt, the 8th seed. Okay, AJ, ask a good question. Tony, who do we think the best Iowa wrestler of all time is in high school?
Wow. Jeff McGinnis.
You could say Ben Keeter, too.
Ben Keeter.
You know, you got to put that world champion on the line there, too.
Yeah, if we're just talking Iowa high school season, I think you got to go Jeff McGinnis. But there's a ton of good ones, you know.
Yeah. I always thought TJ Seabolt might have been one of the greatest to do it in just Iowa high school folk style wrestling. He was probably one of the better ones to do it. He was one of the first wrestlers to ever hit 200 wins. Only had 1 loss in high school. So if we're just going straight Iowa high school folk style, my take is going to be TJ Seabolt.
Wow. Gosh, there's been so many good ones. It's the one that always gets forgotten. I'm forgetting his name.
The one that always gets forgotten, but yet he forgets it.
State.
You could also look at, if you add in college success, Corey Clark's up there in that conversation. Obviously Jeff McGinnis in that conversation. Eric Juergens is in that conversation. There's just a lot of criterias, if you will, to make that list. Be a fun little summer project for Tony Hager and the team at IAwrestle to compose the top 10 greatest wrestlers of all time in the state of Iowa.
That might be a job for the doctor.
Oh, yeah.
He loves that stuff.
Yeah, he's not in surgery.
He's not in surgery. He's not in surgery today. He's here.
He's giving out exams. Jordan, they are doing wrestlebacks before quarters. Yes, Tyson. So we're running through a first round here of Consolation. So like the guys who got beat last night in the first round match, then also got beat in the second round match. They're wrestling right now, and then mats 4, 5, or 3, 4, 5, and 6 will turn into quarterfinal matches. But then 1, 2, 7, and 8 will be Consolation round of 3. So you win that Consolation round of 3, you will have. You win that Consolation round of 3, you're going to be in the blood round tomorrow to place. So down on 1 here, looks like another Anamosa guy. We got Andrew Tajan. He's taking on Zadric Allison of Fairfield. I know we got some Fairfield people listening tonight. Tajan scores a takedown. He's up 3-0 here in the second period. He looks like he's in on the leg again. Could possibly be finishing here. Down on 8, it looks like Kinnick Gears pulls out an 18-3 win over Tate German. Tech fall in the second period. So Tate German heading home early here on Thursday night.
Ben Keeter was 111-0. Jeff McGinnis was 172-0.
Okay.
Juergens was 144-0. Jeff Kerber, too. That's a name.
So 172-0. Yeah, you might want to say that Jeff McGinnis might be the GOAT.
144, Sawyer Kirby, Williamsburg, Colton Schaefer, Oskaloosa.
Dan Knight.
Williamsburg, Schaefer of Oskaloosa, now wrestling on mat number 8 at 144. Up on mat number 5 at 150.
I'm still sitting with Seabolt, man.
Okay.
Ballard,
Because also when he wrestled too, he scored a lot. He made wrestling a lot of fun. He scored a lot of points. Actually, one of his opponents sitting in a row in front of us is acting cool out of West Delaware, Manchester. Excuse me there.
Snethan of Harlan now wrestling on mat number 7 at 157.
Down on 5 here. It looks like we got Gavin Gerbach out of Dyke, New Hartford. He's taking on Jaden Leland out of Ballard. Start off that match here. Let's see, we're starting to get to 150 pounds here. Starting to roll through. We got a 57 out on the mat as well. Jordan Schmidt starting to pull away here. 8-3 here. Minute 10. He's got a Turk in.
Got a Pickerel? Connor Pickerel?
Yeah, I was talking about it last night. I'm trying to figure out I would assume probably Nick's nephew. I know he had a couple that were coming up in the younger kids scene a couple years ago, so he's probably due to be in high school.
He's up 6-2 on Braden Neese Gilbert.
That was another dude me and Lars talking about today. Like that's kind of like I kind of miss like the random draw of the state tournament because my first trip down to the state tournament in high school, I got to watch Nick Pickerel and Luke Saturn, 2 returning state champions, meet in the quarters.
Wow.
They just got after it.
Bill Roach to the head table, please. Bill Roach to the head table.
Currently, right now, Davenport Assumption's leading right now, the team race in Class 2A. Down on 1, we get a reversal from Andrew Tajan. He's up 5-0 right now. You know, he's doing his part for Anamosa right now. They're in 7th place right now, but again, that's separated by 13 points, so they have a good round here. They could be in the conversation for a trophy. You know, Hunter Campion did a good job in that first round match of him. He's getting a fall in some bonus points. Let's see. Where's Pickerel at? On what mat?
Pickerel's on mat 2.
He's up 6-2 right now over Braden Neese of Gilbert. Minute 30 left. Got some blood time here. Tell you, one of the first super clubs in Iowa that no one really remembers anymore, Young Bucks. Remember when Young Bucks was a thing? Nick Pickerel ran.
Now wrestling on mat number 6 at 157, Will Goodlove, Mount Vernon, Peyton Johnson, Mediapolis. Goodlove of Mount Vernon, Johnson, Mediapolis now wrestling.
Got a pin on mat 4. Brady Patterson gets a pin from Benton Community over Carter Folkerts of Albia. Minute 15 left. He was up 4-0 at the time.
Benton Community, another one of those teams that has himself a nice little contingent of wrestlers. If they were able to bring their 44-pounder down and got upset at districts, man, like they could have made a little noise. Down on 6, we got Peyton Johnson out of Meepo. He's taking on Will Goodlove out of Mount Vernon. And it looks like Peyton Johnson go ahead and he gets a Kelly carry there. And gets up at 3-0 on Goodlove. Currently on 5, Gavin Gerbach. He's up 5-0 for Dyke New Hartford over Jaden Leland.
Number 4 at 150. Now wrestling on mat number 1 at 150. Brock Bergmeyer, Union, LaPorte City. Jax Jensen, Winterset. Bergmeyer, Union, LaPorte City. Jensen of Winterset. Now wrestling on mat number 1 at 150.
Dutzman and Mulford's coming. It's tied 4-2 now. Dutzman is up 4-2 with a minute 45 left to go.
Man, check out mat 8. Colton Schaefer wins 23-7 over Sawyer Kirby. You want to talk about throwing some points up.
Yeah, in the second period even.
Big carry there on 3. Trying to extend his lead here. Nothing yet. Ref's waving. Nothing yet. All he's got to do is kind of sit through. He's got about a minute here to work that. Wow, good scrambling on bottom. Wow. He should have been dead to rights, but he found his hip and just kept shaking it off, and it gets back up to his feet. That was Warren Dutzman out of Esterville. Pushing the pace here, trying to get that carry.
Kane Kibbers of Winterset Cale Hutchinson, Albia. Givers of Winterset, Hutchinson of Albia. Now wrestling on mat number 7
Bowtown
at
coming to the mat against
165.
Brady Greer on mat 8. That one's underway. Jax Jensen, the 8 seed, up 6-1 on Bergmeyer. That Pickerel and Nice match is still going on. They're just starting the third period. It's 10-5 Pickerel.
Lot of blood time. Okay, you need some mat 1 action. All right, I got some mat 1 action for you. Looks like we got a cradle up there on mat 1. Jack Jensen has a cradle locked up on Brock Bergmeyer out of the Port City Union. Jensen currently up 9-1, but with a new set of swipes, he's going to go up 13-1 here with about 10 seconds left in the first period. So Jax Jensen throwing on some points big time there in that first period. Down on 8, we got the fall. Brady Greer wins by fall. Down on 8, Oliver Fuller out of Comanche is taking on Josh Fink for Sarah Krieger there. I got you here. We got coming up here. We got, tell you, Oliver Fuller had a really good match in that first round yesterday. Took a lump on the round of 16, so he's going to try to keep wrestling here, keep on moving.
Now wrestling on mat number 8 at 165. Oliver Fuller, Comanche, Josh Fink, Gilbert.
Yeah, weird thing
Fuller,
talking about
Comanche,
Winterset
Fink,
that I heard
Gilbert.
yesterday
Now
is,
wrestling on mat number 8
they had that
at 165.
fellow wrestler that passed away, and then some of the wrestlers been wearing a patch with his initials on it. An official ripped it off of his singlet yesterday.
Yeah, I know we were discussing it last night. I don't know if maybe it was a uniform violation or not. If it was anything other than an official, like a uniform violation, then in my opinion, that's Bush League.
Yeah,
Some things are bigger than a wrestling uniform.
100%.
Down on 3, though, it looks like
Wrestling on
Iowa Valley Alden gets the win there, 5-0.
Holton
Down on,
Palmer,
coming up on 3 here,
Jamie
Mike and
Schaefer,
Wheeler,
Grove.
Anamosa,
Palmer,
taking on Wes Martin at
Schaefer,
ELC.
Now wrestling on mat number
Still
1
waiting on
at
mat 8 for
157.
Owen Fuller and Josh Fink. Josh Fink to report. Looks like he's showing up here now. A little behind the 8 ball here. He's coming out on the mat here.
Now wrestling on mat number 3.
Wow, big takedown by Pickerel. Really nice double. Sweeps the legs, comes up. I mean, textbook stuff there.
Westerville, Lincoln Central, now up on mat number 3.
So Pickerel's taking a 17-10 lead with 11 seconds left. They ain't stopping Fink though from Gilbert. He's fired up right now. He hustled back to the center. He's trying to roll through. I don't think he's gonna get. He gets a reversal right at the end, but I don't think it's enough for him. He's trying to rip that head right off, trying to get a half here, but he comes up short, man. Man, that was a scrap. It's one of those things, man. Especially you're looking at right now. Fink is pretty dang distraught right now. He worked his butt off. And it looks like Oliver Fuller. I'm sorry, Sarah. He got the pin there in the first period in about 35 seconds, so he advances on to later on this evening. He should be up here probably about another hour or so.
On mat number 8 at 175, Kenny Kerr, North Fayette Valley.
Amanda, you blinked and you missed it. Oliver Fuller got the pin, so he'll be up here, like I said, in about an hour. Dane Burkhart on mat 3. Coming up at 175 already. Man, we are rolling. Mat 3.
Ashton Moreno, Algona.
And it looks like he's on deck here after Mike and Wheeler. But I guess while we're waiting for that particular match, we're going to take a quick commercial break. That way we can show our. So we'll be right back here after a quick word from our sponsor.
At Raider Outdoor Power, we have some range and for every season. With your number lawn and garden equipment, snow equipment, handheld equipment, tractors, gators, grills, and utility vehicle equipment, tractors, gators, grills, and utility vehicles. We offer a full line of new and used products from John Deere, Kubota, Steve, Cub Cadet, Honda, Green Mountain Grills, and many more. Check out Raider Outdoor Power in Dubuque or online at lawnpower.com.
the night before. They're here the night before state finals. Packed house, Falcon Wrestling. State finals, packed house, Falcon Wrestling. Over a cold beer. Over a cold beer. Doesn't get any better than that. I'll be here for a while. Doesn't get any better than that. I'll be here for a while, and I mean that's pretty cool. And I mean that's pretty cool. I think just.
All right, I think we're back. It says it just keeps repeating the ads and buffering.
Huh.
Can you let us know, guys, if it's working right now? Again, we're trying our best here. Kind of something that we don't really...
Technical difficulties. I'm not sure what's going on here. Where you're hard-lined in. No issues. So we should be back now. I lowered the stream quality, which hopefully will help. Reese Fowle is up 21-8. He's going to advance in that matchup. Caleb Seba is up 7-0. Josh Ringler's up 11-0 late in the third period on Jacob Ost.
Now wrestling on mat number 4, 175, Landon Halverson, Humboldt, Austin Bogey, Nevada. Halverson of Humboldt, Bogey of Nevada, now wrestling on mat number 4 at 175. Wrestling on mat number 6 at 165.
Burkhart up 3-1. Minute left in the first period. 6-1 now with another takedown on Joey Glennon.
On mat number 6 at 165. Now wrestling on mat number 7 at 190. Quentin Polking of Carroll, Drew Weeder, East Marshall GMG.
Appreciate everybody
Carroll, Weeder, East Marshall GMG.
stuck around here. I think we're back.
Thank goodness, Tony Hager, you're smarter than I am. My way started.
I don't know what's going on there. So Dane Burkhart, update on him. He's up 6-1 with 30 seconds left in the first period. He just got another takedown. So if you're buffering in, he just got a takedown to go up 6-1. Caleb Seba up 8-0 for Clarion Goldfield Dow's on Beesky of Benton Community.
On 3, we got Dane Burkhart. I just said he's up 6-1 still. Landon Halverson, he's up 3-0 on Austin Bogey of Nevada. 5, we got Josh Ringler of Grinnell. He's up 11-0 against Jacob Oust of Glenwood. On 6, we got Uriah Etzel of Monticello. He's taking on Carter McGregor. 0-0 right now in the first period. On 7, we have Quentin Polking of Carroll taking on Drew Weather of East Marshall. And on mat 8, we got Taden Rummel of Algona. He's up 3-1 on Jaden Kretlow. We just got a big pin, it sounds like. Crowd just went wild. Down on 4. Yeah, it looks like Landon Halverson gets the fall for Humboldt, and they move on.
Now wrestling on mat number 5 at 190. Jamie Van Wy, Central Lion, George Little Rock, Bridge Anderson,
Down on
Burlington,
8,
Notre Dame.
we have
Van Wy, Central Lion, George Little
we got a
Rock,
fall coming
Anderson,
possibly
Burlington, Notre
for
Dame. Now
Eagle
up on mat
Grove.
number 5 at
Jaden
190.
Kretlow.
Now wrestling
He
on
was
mat
down
number
3 to
4
1,
at 190.
but now he finds
Oscar
himself on
Potter,
top, looking to get a
Woodward
fall
Ranger,
here.
Casey
He's got about a
Curran,
minute, and he's
Mount
teed
Vernon,
up. He has to
Potter,
find the right
Woodward Ranger,
position here, and he
Curran
gets the fall,
of Mount
and he's
Vernon.
fired
Now
up as
wrestling on
well.
mat number 4 at 190. A reminder that we will roll right into our quarterfinals and third round consolations. 106, 113.
Ooh, we got Big Merkel down here on 5. Jamie Van Wy of Central Central Lion just hit a really nice Merkel, go up 6-1 on Bridge Anderson of Burlington, Notre Dame. Got about a minute left here in the first. So far, does everything sound good so far, guys? Keep us updated. You guys are doing a great job. We appreciate you helping us out here as we're trying to figure this out. Should be good to go, but obviously we want to make sure everyone's doing a good job. Jessica, you've been kind of a ride or die with us. What says you? How's it sound?
We got our quarterfinals going to be coming to the mat here soon. They just gave them kind of a warning that we are going right into quarterfinals, no breaks,
all gas.
So all quarterfinals will be in the middle 4 mats for those of you that are watching at home. Mats 7, 8, 1, and 2 will be the consolation side.
At 175.
Down on 4 here, it looks like Kason Curran of Mount Vernon, he's currently up 3-0. About a minute left here. He's doing a tough job on top.
Over there on mat 8, Hedrington up 3-0. Had Kopp almost on his back. I don't know if they got any swipes, but he put him on his back on the edge of the mat. So Hedrington is going to be up 3-0, minute 15 left to go in the first period.
There's the fall there on 7. Quentin Polkin of Carroll gets himself a fall. He's going to have another match here later on tonight. Down on 1, we got Aiden Antonelli of Anamosa. He's taking on Brody Bendorf of Harlan Community.
Now wrestling on mat number 2 at 190, Cale Moore, Williamsburg. Gabe Dizalden of North Polk. Moore of Williamsburg. Dizalden of North Polk. Now wrestling on mat number 2 at 190. Up on mat number 7.
Cale Moore and Dizalden is coming to the mat.
Brody Robertson, Hampton Dumont Cal.
North Polk Williamsburg matchup at 190 pounds.
Now wrestling on mat number 7 at 215.
Yeah, since we got the stream back, if you guys could do us a favor and give the YouTube link a share, give a thumbs up. Appreciate you guys making that, sticking around with us.
Down on 2 here. So Williamsburg got himself a nice high crotch, but he comes up to a body lock. Might not work in his favor here as they go out of bounds. Drops back down to the leg. Down on 5. Jamie Van Wy of Central Decatur, he extends his lead 9-1 here. We're approaching 190 pounds here. We're going to see some of the bigger boys coming out. Antonelli of Anamosa, he's up 3-0. So far, everything's kind of in the first and second periods here, so nothing's getting real close yet to an end of a new match. Down here on 3 coming up. Looks like Dane Burkhardt takes that win 11-5. 190 pounds, we got Brody Schmidt of Wahlert Catholic. He's taking on, I believe, Eddyville Blakesburg's. Give me 1 second here. Logan Gardner, the 18th seed, so 17-18 seed. Brody Schmidt looked really good his first match last night, and then ran into the buzzsaw from Benton Community that we're going to see later tonight. Braden Hain out of Benton Community, so we'll see how that match pulls up.
Dubuque Waller, Gardner, Eddyville Blacksburg, Fremont, Schmidt, Dubuque Waller, now wrestling on mat number 3.
Down on 4 here.
Mat number 7 at 215.
We have Kason Curran just give up a takedown. No, just a solid mat return. He's still up 3-1 here, about 54 seconds left. Mike Hass, it says working awesome. All right, man, I think we got the kinks out.
At 215. Now wrestling on mat number 8 at 215. Gunnar Martwick.
Brody Schmidt ahead with a 3-0 takedown here over Logan Gardner of Eddyville Blakesburg. Aiden Antonelli, he's up 5-1 there, Mike, for you. For the Raiders of Anamosa, looking like here we're in the second period here, about a minute 10 left. He's got double boots in. He's got a half. He's working a power half on a brace side shoulder. Got some blood time here on 3. Down on 2 currently. Cale Moore out of Williamsburg. He's taking an 8-3 lead here to start the second period. Meanwhile, down on 8, still scoreless. So just shortening up here. Kind of hit a little bit of a lull here for a second. I'm sorry about that.
No, I'm sorry. It's my fault. I have a guy that's trying to get a credential for the state tournament. It's on a Friday. You know, it's Friday. It's Thursday night.
Trying to ask for help kind of early or kind of late to the party.
Yeah.
Brody Schmidt, though, trying to get an Easton tilt there. Misses that on Logan Gardner at Eddyville Blakesburg. His time's running down here. Schmidt doing a tough job on top. And score 3-1 there. Meanwhile, down on 1. Antonelli still up 5-2 for Anamosa. Taking on Brody Bendorf of Harlan Community. And they're down on map 5. It looks like Jackson Van Wee gets the 9-3 win there. As he's walking off the map.
Did you guys just stick with quarterfinal matchups?
Yeah. So once we get to the quarterfinals, we pretty much stick to quarterfinals. If there's something that someone wants us to keep just a score update, we will. But with quarterfinals, obviously, we're going to be able to get a little bit more in-depth on each match. You know, especially even tomorrow, we'll give you more in-depth just because, obviously, we're going to be able to have a few more eyes in the stands there for that.
Now wrestling on mat number 7 at 285.
Down on 1, Antonelli in on another shot. He's looking to finish that takedown here. He gets 3 all day.
Antonelli had a barn burner last night too, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. And again, another one of those key guys, Anamosa, that needs to play a returning state qualifier last year, lost in the blood round. So he's trying to get back in that position where he can get on the podium. Schmidt back to his feet. He's trying real hard to get out. There he gets out. Extends 4-1 lead right now.
Brian Snyder of Centerville just got a pin over Sam McDonald of Winterset.
Wow, that was quick. So we got 285s coming out on the mat right now. So we're gonna once we hit, I would probably look like after these 190-pound matches go up on 3, 5, and 6, we're gonna have some heavyweights coming.
Baez, Eagle Grove now up on mat number 5.
Down on 5, we got Alex Janneman of Waller. He's taking on Jesus Baez of Eagle Grove at heavyweight.
Bishop Heelan Catholic. Pierce of Kemper Catholic. Erickson, Bishop Heelan Catholic, wrestling on mat number 2 at 215.
Brendan Lamfers, he pushing his lead 13-1, minute 30 left to go in that match. 14 seed versus the 20 seed.
Henderson of Macokota and Nally of Clarinda, wrestling on mat number 4 at 215.
We're getting some 215-pounders down for it. I forgot about those guys. Antonelli picks up the 8-2 win as he advances on to later this evening. We're about to start our quarterfinals here. Hey, AJ, your boy from Macokota is about to come up here, so get your popcorn ready.
Get locked in.
Get locked in.
Davenport Assumption out in first, though.
Yeah, they're holding their lead right now, man.
Ballard, Troy Kupka of Benton Community.
Down on 1 here, looks like.
Benton Community.
You got Jackson Watcha of Ballard. He's taking on Troy Kupka from Benton Community.
A-Star, I believe it's only free to watch for the finals. Semifinals is on the Iowa High School Sports Network and Flow. But you can just buy the semifinals for that, and then I believe the finals are free.
I believe that's like, what, $10?
I don't know what. You got to buy, I think you can just buy the whole package for it's like 3A, 2A, and 1A. It's not just, or I think you can buy just one class too, if you want just one class.
I'm pretty sure the one time that I bought it, though, it actually is great because, like, they do, like, I don't really want to push it that much, but at the same time, like, you get, like, almost the entire library from, like, 2007 on of the state semifinals and finals.
Oh, everything in the back end?
Yeah, so if you're a wrestling nut, man, like some of us, like, that's a good way to spend some money. You get to watch some of the old greats of the last 20 years, which is wild to think. I said 2007, 20 years.
Bishop Heelan Catholic, Trayvon Williams.
Down on 3 here. Getting to be a real close match here at the end of the second period. Brody Schmidt, though, trying to look for a go behind here. He gets the 3 right at the end, right at the whistle. He extends his lead 7-1. Looks like we got some injury time here, possibly. Or blood time, that's it. And down on 5, we got Aiden Janeman and Jesus Baez of Eagle Grove, still scoreless after the end of the first.
Cody Elliott, Webster City. Jesse Brower, APGC. Elliott, Webster City, Brower, APGC.
Down here on 6, it looks like we got Braden Lamfers of Sioux Center. He's taking on Caleb Pendergrass. Meanwhile, down on 7, JT Kelso, the 5 seed. He's taking on Reed Stagger. I forgot that Kelso got beat last night. Fargo All-American last year. Ooh, we got a big old cow catcher coming down 7. He went down thunderous. And he's looking for the fall. That thing's tight there on 7 from JT Kelso. He gets the fall. That's a big old hoss right there.
He was in trouble when he got over.
That was just a lot of pushing there.
Mason Nally, 5-0, minute 15 left to go in the second period, 8 seed.
Schmidt in on the legs again here, 7-1 with about a minute 5 left here. He's looking to come up, possibly cause a leg pass here, but he finds himself in a scramble here, but he comes out top. He gets 3. Brody Schmidt taking a 10-1 lead right now on mat 3.
Now wrestling on mat number 7, class 2A, Consolation round, 106 pounders.
Coming up here on 4, 285 pounds. We got, looks like, AJ, here's a Makokata guy for you. Down on 4. Looks like that match is over. Looks like Mason Nally did beat Riker Henderson by fall, so Riker Henderson's season comes to an end for the Makokata Cardinal. Jaden Cooper. I just saw his name, I thought, somewhere. Might not be on the mat yet. We got some tilt action going on Warren Benton Community. Troy Kupka got himself a set of 4s there. He's taking a 7-0 lead here with about a minute left. We got a lot of blood time going down on 3.
Now wrestling on mat number 4, 285 pounders, Nate Ballard of Albia, Gable Eddy, Independence. Ballard of Albia, Eddy of Independence. Now wrestling on mat number 4 at 285.
Looks like we got 106 pounders going already down on mat 7. So we're rolling here. We got Mitchell Williams. He's taking on Leighton Elmquist. Elmquist up 1-0 already. That's interesting. It was probably only not even a minute in. So it must have been some sort of penalty point there. But Williams does a nice little job with a half there. Finds himself in some nice position here. He's got a straight jacket. Looks like he's going with. Looking to set off to the corner. And now he scoops it. Oh, man, he gave that one up. That's okay, though. He looks like he's finding a cradle on the... He's trying to find a cradle. Alex Janeman, a Waller, he's putting on a real tough ride here. About a minute and a half left. Brody Schmidt scoring another takedown here. He's up 13-2.
Kupka's up 7-0 on Waka.
Oh, Jesus Baez looking to do some rolling here. Janeman's doing a really good job of popping his hips back. He gets 2 near fall for his efforts as well, so he's going to take a 3-0 lead here from top position with about a minute 15 left here in the third. Gable Eddy from Independence, but still scoreless with Nate Ballard of Albia. About 10 seconds left here in the first on mat 4. Mitchell Williams really opening up that match in the second period. He's currently up 11-1 going in the second period. Schmidt in again on the legs. He's chasing down another takedown here. He needs to come up with it, though. As time runs out, Brody Schmidt's going to win that one 13-2. Sends home an Eddyville-Blakesburg Rocket.
They were in 4th place, I think, a little bit ago, so they're still in that top 5. That doesn't help, though.
Oh, boy. I might have gave him the kiss of death last night.
Mitchell Williams up 14-1, working on a tech down here on mat 7. Had Elmquist on his back for quite a while.
And just like that, here comes another wallet wrestler on mat 3. If I was Joel Allen, I just would have sat there and said, come on with it. I don't need to get up. But it looks like they have to switch chairs at least. So, nope, they decided, why not?
Jordan of Oskaloosa, Lobus of Wahlert Dubuque, now wrestling on mat number 3 at 215.
Quarterfinals are around the corner. Just putting out the quarterfinal matchups with our rankings up on social media. So if you haven't found that, haven't seen that, it is going up now.
Looks like Janneman looking for the fall over here on 5. 10 seconds left. No, he gets a set of 4 on that. So Janneman now opening up that up 7-1. He's pretty pumped up right there. So, going on 6. Dude, we've seen our first face mask of the tournament down on mat 6.
Oh, the old toilet seat?
Oh, yeah.
Hidalgo, Perry, Reagan, Roberts, Knoxville. Hidalgo, Perry, Roberts, and Knoxville, now up on mat number 2 at 285.
Heavyweight inside trip comes up short. They go out of bounds.
Ladies and gentlemen, we want to take a brief moment to recognize one of our tournament officials on mat number 5. Mr. Dale Atchison is working his 35th Iowa High School State Wrestling Tournament as a mat official. The 35 state tournament assignments makes Dale the #1 wrestling official in Iowa history. Congratulations to Dale Atchison on this monumental achievement.
Louis Curtis out there recognizing Dale.
35 years.
35 years. Dale, what's his last name?
Mat number 5.
Quarterfinal
35 years. This is the last year of Louis Curtis's career at the Iowa High School Athletic Association as well.
Now wrestling on mat number 5.
Right out the bat here. Here's our first quarterfinal match. We got Coy Mallard of Union LaPorte City. He's jumped out a 3-0 lead right now on record to Whittle Williamsburg. These two have probably seen each other a handful of times. Down on mat 8. We'll get that one once they get rolling here. So currently right now, as we end on mat 6 at 215 pounds, it looks like Jesse Bauer of APGC winning 11-14, 11-4. Let me get my glasses on. So we might have another heavyweight match.
Yeah.
Looks like coming to the mat. Some of these matches are kind of getting stretched out here, but hey, we're in the final stretch. We got nowhere else to be besides right here with you fine people.
Did Jaden Cooper come to the mat?
I had not seen him, unless I missed him. Maybe is this him? Mat 6.
Now wrestling at mat number 6 at 285 pounds. Alexander Kastner, Woodward Ranger. Jack Limbaugh, Algona.
Check out the bracket here.
Kastner, Woodward Ranger, Limbaugh, Algona, now wrestling mat number 6 at 285.
Well, they're still calling some 285s here, but I thought he was the
285 pounds Consolations on mat number 1.
2.
Lane Pleppy, North Fayette Valley. Alex Hudson, Fairfield. Pleppy, North Fayette Valley.
Bout has not been assigned yet.
Okay.
Now wrestling mat
Whoa,
number 1,
big old knee pick there
285.
on 6. Looks like that is Jack Limbaum of Algona.
Like Jaden Cooper's in the quarters.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Yeah, I was like, he's the #1 ranked wrestler. How would you?
So we had a knee pick. All of a sudden, he goes out of bounds. Now Kastner out of Woodward Granger, he's found himself in a headlock here. And he's got plenty of time. He's going to say, oh, there it goes. That thing's tight. That's a big old heavyweight headlock there. Big pin there for Woodward Granger. He's fired up. Gives up that first takedown, but just went, nah, man, I'm cool. He is fired up.
Number 7, Consolations at 106 pounds. Klein Kibbers, winner set. Ryan Rose, Keokuk. Kibbers, winner
So
set.
quarterfinals coming up. Number 3, Coy Miller. He's going to be taking on number 7, Riker DeWitt.
He's up 6-1 currently here with a minute left to go in the first period.
Now wrestling on
Tell you what,
Mailer's
Mailer's one of those kids, man. He's one of those guys that last year were like he was a little undersized. You know, he just wait till he grows in, and you know he's kind of filled in a little bit more, and he is deadly. He's had a great season so far. You know, him and Carver Hines have had a rivalry a little bit this year. Down on 8, looks like we got Cohen Dietzenbach of Burlington Notre Dame, and he's taking on Brennan Jacobs of Greene County.
Tyson DeWall, Spirit Lake Park. Charlie Bowman, North Polk.
Lindsay, Amy, we are covering Coy for you. He's up 6-2 right now.
Now wrestling on mat
Charlie
8,
Bowman,
Consolation
quarterfinal matchup, number 4 ranked wrestlers, taking on Tyson DeWall,
Burlington, Notre Dame.
Spirit Lake, unranked wrestler.
Whoa!
Dietzenbach, Burlington, Notre Dame. Jacob
Down on
Greene
4.
County. Now wrestling mat number 8, Consolation round 106.
Rylan Polinsky out of Davenport, he was just put on his back and just perfectly rolled through. Now he got a reversal there over Slater Thomas and Averill Flakesburg. Taden has not been assigned yet, man. I'm sorry. We might have got you a little too excited there. He should be coming up here, I bet, probably on 3 if I'm going to bet. But currently it is 1-0 or 1-1 right now at 2:15 on mat 3. Will Webbless of Wahlert taking on Parker Jordan of Oskaloosa. This could be one of those matches. These two boys are strong athletes. I don't know. It might be going to overtime possibly. But down on 6 right, mat 1. Currently, it looks like still scoreless here, but Jaron Jacobs and Ryan Cassidy. Actually, Jacobs just scored his take. Now they waved it off. I thought he had the takedown as they're going out of bounds, but they waved it off. 35 seconds left here on mat 3 in the 215-pound match.
Coy Miller, he's looking for a pin. Got a cradle locked up on DeWitt.
Gets at least a set of 2s.
17-2, tech fall for Coy.
$20 seconds. Yep, there's the tech fall for Coy Mailer as he moves on. Cassidy and Jacobs currently still scoreless here as the first period is winding down. They got about 45 seconds left. Down on 7, it looks like. Klein Kilberts of Winter. Oh, man. No time left. They called 3, but they're curious. They're questioning. Man, Will Webbless gets taken down with about 2 seconds left for Wahlert. He'll be going home here, but luckily that kid's only a junior. He's got some time left. Great run here. I thought it was going to make the overtime, but actually on mat 3 we got another heavyweight match. So we're going to try to keep rolling here for you.
Charlie Bowman's up 9-2 in his quarterfinal matchup against Tyson DeWall. Then Slater Thomas, he's up 9-2 on Polensky, Davenport Assumption. That's 1 minute and 30 seconds left in the second period.
Now wrestling on
Williamson goes out, gets a quick takedown. A 5 seed Dylan Williamson, ranked 5th in the IAwrestle rankings as well.
West Delaware, Manchester. Now wrestling mat number 3, Consolations at 285.
This one might be up. No, I thought we were going to get some back points here on mat 3. You got Will Clausen and Owen Petland. Petland jumps out to a 3-0 lead.
Slater Thomas now up 15-2 with 15 seconds left. Look like he's going to cruise the semis for Eddyville, Blacksburg, Fremont.
Harmiter, Vinton, Shellsburg. McGonigal, Center Point, Urbana. Now wrestling mat number 2.
Shot off the whistle. Trying to end this one right off the whistle. Low single legs got him on his Right hip.
Down on 5. Charlie Bowman putting some points on here, about a minute left to call potentially dangerous. Over on 4. Gives a tech fall here for Slater Thomas, the 3 seed. He's got a date tomorrow night with the semifinals at 106 pounds.
Looks like he'll be taking on Charlie Bowman. A lot of match left, though, in that one.
Lot of match. Did Spirit Lake Park change their school colors?
They should be black and red, usually.
Yeah. Oh, am I watching right, Matt? No, I'm not. Okay.
Matt 6.
Okay.
Matt 6 is Spirit Lake. He
Actually,
got red.
AJ, I'm sorry, my man. Tayden is wrestling right now. He's currently down 9-2 with about 6 seconds left here in the first.
13-2 now.
13-2 now. Dylan Williamson taking that lead right now. So he is currently down pretty big, down 11. Down on 4, we got Uriah Coder. He's taking Wes Marshall taking on Rowan Burnt out of Burlington, Notre Dame. Uriah's a pretty tough little kid. Like you said, he's wrestling 13 all year. Kind of had a little ding up, or 6 last year. A little dinged up in the mid-season, and kind of realized that he was going to have to probably get back up to, or go up to 113 to kind of be able to accommodate with the weight cut. But it doesn't look like he's missed a step.
Yeah, he was the #1 ranked wrestler at 106 pounds, and he comes in bumped at 113. He's the #1 seed there.
That means you're good.
Consolations at 120.
Down on mat 1. Okay, give me one sec. Cale McCabe. He's going to be coming up on mat 6, so keep an eye out there. That'll be probably after the Charlie Bowman match.
Big throw down there on 3.
Big throw.
Will Clausen. I
I
think it was
4-1.
4-1. Ties it up.
There's the fall. Coach Pilcher, he's pumped. The Benton community crowd, see a blue up in 112. They're bumping right now. Looks like tech fall here for Dylan Williamson of Van Meter. He takes out Tayden Howell, Makokata. Tayden will move to the blood round tomorrow night at 6 p.m. If he wins, he will get on the podium. If he loses, he comes home empty-handed. So that'll be at 6 o'clock tomorrow night.
So we should have all quarterfinal matchups now.
Yep, we should be locked and loaded. Here we go on 5. Looks like we got an Eddyville and we got a Van Meter.
Now wrestling on mat number 2, consolation round of 113.
And also we got
Anderson, Independence. Carl
Let's see here.
Simon Bettis, a 6 seed, taking on Quinn Arellano.
North Butler, Clarksville.
Arellano?
Arellano,
Van
yeah.
Consolations at 113.
Already Bettis, Bettis is out to a 3-0 lead. Has a cradle locked up, but now he's back on his feet. 3-1. They go back in. He's got some good head fakes here. Down on 3 coming up here. We got Bright Osenink of Sioux Center. He's taking on Cale Johnson of Central DeWitt.
Number 5, quarterfinals at 113.
Matt 4-120. I will try my best when he comes up. He should be coming up here soon. Meanwhile, Simon Bettis, he got himself a cradle coming. He's got that thing tight, and he's got plenty of time and nowhere to be. With the fall, Simon Bettis, the 6 seed, pushes himself into the semifinals with a bonus point win for Eddyville Blakesburg. Down on 7, it looks like Watson Sussy of OASBG or CIG. He's taking on Hunter Campion of Anamosa. Campion looked really good in that first match here tonight. So let's see if those vibes are still rolling for him. Down on 3, we got I thought it was 3-2, but it looks like a 3-1 exchange. Currently, it looks like Osendink is up 3-0 right now.
Now wrestling mat number 6, quarterfinals at 113.
In treetop position here with Johnson's leg in the air.
Cale McCabe at Fairfield.
Kale McCabe coming up. Here we go on mat 6.
Fairfield now wrestling mat number 6, quarterfinals at 113.
So we'll be covering, we'll be giving scores up on that one as well. Looks like Hunter Campion runs a bar over there for Anamosa. He might be sitting through on that. Getting himself a pin here, put himself in the blood round tomorrow night. Give Anamosa another little big push. Here, check it out, man. Eddiville just showed up to the party. 6 points behind. Now Hunter Campion gets the fall for Anamosa, making that little push there.
Harris Atlantic now wrestling mat number 8, Consolations at 113.
We're good and rolling right now.
Osenink is up 3-0, 50 seconds left in the first period on Cale Johnson of Central DeWitt.
Big neck wrench there.
Kale McCabe up 3-0, gets the first takedown.
Now wrestling at mat number 7, Consolation rounds at 120.
7-0 right now for Kale McCabe. He's jumped out to a nice little lead here. Over on 3, Kale Johnson. Tough ride on top. He's still down 3-2 though at the end of the first period, so he got that reversal.
We might need to keep it locked on mat 4. Uriah Quarter, he's up. It's 0-0. Going into third period, he's down. Chooses down.
Are you telling me we need to lock in?
We need to lock in.
Okay, let's lock in.
See if he can burn and get a right out here. Quarter up to his feet.
There it is, 1-0.
I haven't seen very many 113-pounders go scoreless to the third period, so see if Uriah kind of stays
really
solid.
good down block, but pass. Oh, nice re-attack there by Calder. Really good down block. Catch it. Snap, go behind, gets a carry. Gets himself a takedown here. He's up 4-0. He's looking for a head lever. Finds a bar.
Thank you for your dedicated service to this year's.
This is what happens when we lock in, Tony.
Yep.
Down on 6, Kale McCabe. He's still holding on a good nice 7-0 lead here to start the second period.
Easton Enyart, one of my favorite wrestlers to watch. I'm a big fan of his. Sophomore from Ballard. He's up 3-0 on Boyles. 35 seconds left to go in the first period. Going to give him a release. Kid's just super solid in all positions.
Wow, real nice snap down front head there. Ooh, nice mat return there for Colby Hansen of Iowa Falls. See, Iowa Falls doing that Iowa State thing where they're rocking a black and gray singlet. Usually I'm pretty familiar with Iowa Falls' red and orange, or red and black and gold singlets, and so of course they got to go Iowa State on us. Bone Shack, he'll be coming up here shortly. Amy, he should be up here probably in about 15 minutes, I bet, give or take. Depends on how everyone starts rolling here. So we got 120s right now on 7-5, or 1 and 7. 13s on 2 and 8. Uriah Coulter, man, kind of gave everyone kind of a little bit of a scare there, and all of a sudden he was like, nope, I'm back.
So he ended up winning
4-0. Gets the escape, gets the takedown.
Kale McCabe pushing his lead, 8-0. Minute left to go in the second period.
On 3, still, actually, Cale Johnson, he's up 4-3 right now in the second period. But as I say that, Bryce Odensang, he shoots in a high crotch. He's looking to find the position here. Might not score it or not.
Quarterfinals at 120 pounds. Braden Bonesack, Union LaPorte City. Eli Edwards, Central DeWitt. Bonesack, Union LaPorte City. Edwards, Central DeWitt. Now wrestling mat number 4, quarterfinals at 120.
Here we go. Actually, Amy, he's up right now. I forgot, but Braden Boneshack is actually a 120-pounder. I got some names mixed up in LaPorte City. That's my bad. He'll be taking on Eli Edfers of Central DeWitt. So down here on mat 4, Amy, your boy's going.
And you're riding tough on top, 3-1. There's 40 seconds left.
What grade did you say Enyardson?
You should be a sophomore, I believe.
Man, Lars was telling me all day about the sophomore class, like and how deep the sophomore class is, and so got to a point where he goes, "I bet you want to know what grade he's in." I'm like, he's a sophomore, and he goes, "Yep." So that's pretty wild to see how deep that sophomore class is right now.
Cale Johnson just tied it up with Osenik, 7-7. 15 seconds left to go, or a minute 15, or what? Minute 40 left to go.
Consolation round at 120 pounds. Carter Habercorn.
7-7. Wait, yeah, 7-7 here with some blood time. Cale Johnson's on top. That's scary stuff, man. It's tied up and you're on top. Unless you can hit it, you gotta beat that ref off the whistle, get a good breakdown, possibly force a turn or force overtime. Bone Shack looking like he's trying to finish a shot here. But as I'm saying this, Eli Edfords, he's scooping a switch. Braden Boneshack's doing a really good job of splitting the legs, running his feet. Still no 3 yet. Still no 3 yet, even though he's on both hips. Got about 26 seconds here. He just needs to, yep, there he goes. He finally gets it. 3-0 for Bone Shack. Might be Bonsack. I'm not sure, but I'm calling him Bone Shack.
It's not Shack, I don't think. Bone Sack.
Okay, I was gonna say Bone Shack.
I like Bone Shack.
Bone Shack's a
I
very
mean,
sick name.
126 pounds.
Shack.
What's up, Bone Shack?
Independence. Isaac Wilson, Algona.
Kale McCabe, just dominant right now, 14-0.
Just putting on a riding clinic.
Looking for a cheap tilt on the side here. He's going to get 2 counts, and that'll be a tech fall.
I'm kind of locked in here on mat 3, all tied up. Minute 16 left. Ooh. Cale Johnson puts the leg in, but gets caught with it. And he's hanging on, man. He is locked. He's locked around. Oh, he's got a nice, tough power half. Wonder if he's going to get it. He's got double spurs in here. Got about a minute left. Oh, he's going technique perfect. As soon as he breaks him down and gets the legs out, he's still at a half. And now he's just doing a really good job of riding, keeping him flat as he's. But at the same time, though, it's tied up here. You have one job, either turn or 2 jobs, either turn him or hold him down. Oh, going Easton. Oh, doesn't he get the Easton?
Got to be careful not to get it.
Stall call.
Oh, did he get out?
Nope. They called it out of bounds. That's objective. Sioux Center, they're coming wanting to have a talk, but the refs are going to review it. I don't know, man. What do you think?
No, I was super close. I mean,
it was like he broke as he was going out of bounds, like as they were both going out of bounds.
That's a pretty tough. I mean, but the same sense. I mean, the other kid was in bounds though. Like it was super close. What a heck of a lift and return by Cale Johnson.
Oh!
Bryce gets out.
He gets out with 10 seconds left. Man, you did a minute 50 of hard work. Headlock! Nothing? Oh.
No, didn't get it.
But
wow, Cale Johnson let that fly at the end.
Oh, man. But you think about it, though. You did a minute 50 of hard ride there. That's a heartbreaker. That's one of those I kind of wish each team would be given 1 brick the entire tournament. That one you get chucked.
Yeah. Wow.
Bone Sack down on 4. He's up 4-0.
Consolation round 126.
Really nice leg attack there by Bone Sack.
Consolation 126. Now up on mat number 3, quarterfinals at 120 pounds. Judah Gurwell.
Hooked the bottom leg.
Florian Goldfield Dowes. Gurwell winner set. Petzenbaum. Florian Goldfield Dowes. Now wrestling mat number 3.
Over on
quarterfinals,
5.
120.
Fresh match. Carter Schmaz is up 3-0 on Caden Jones of LaPorte City Union. Now Bonesack's up 7-0 with about 10 seconds left in the first. He's doing a tough job here. Over on 6, it looks like Mitchell Schmaz, he's up on John Gonzalez. Looks like Carter and Mitchell, they must be, I would assume brothers, but are we big brother, older brother? Or are we twins? Interesting stuff. Anyone in Crestwood know that? Aaron Boone, Andy Boone. I will cover that one. I know Aaron Boone. I'm excited for Aaron Boone. I know he is heading to Dubuque, Iowa. I'm a big Loris guy, so hopefully we see something here. I know he's an exciting dude, so I'll make sure to cover that on 5 as well. Down on 8, it looks like Stratton Luke at LaPorte City. He picks up a 7-2 win on the backside, puts him in the blood round for tomorrow. Keeping LaPorte City in this race as well. Another team though, I mean, that's another team that got a 4 swipe down here on 8. But he's got that tilt. He had to roll back through that. He wasn't gonna get there. He might put himself in danger. Ooh, we got a reversal here on map 4. Eli Edfords, 7-2. He's got about a minute left to try finding something here on top. The idea, I don't think cutting him and trying to go after takedowns is going to be a thing because, Bonesack did a really good job of getting on his legs. So, yeah, I think if you're Edfords, just like, hey, let's just try getting a turn here, you're probably more likely to get it than a leg attack. Let's see here. Pexenpalm down on 3. Gives himself another takedown here with about a minute left here in the second. That's Lyndon Pexenpalm, the youngest brother of the group. Down on 7, Hudson Welton. And Brody Bauman of Assumption. Bauman up 5-3 over Welton of Anamosa.
Looks like Bonesack's going to advance 8-2.
Gavin Knutson, Decorah. Carter Liston, APGC. Knutson, Decorah. Liston, APGC. Now wrestling.
So number 3 ranked wrestler over the number 6 ranked wrestler, Eli Edfords.
Bonesack moves on to the semifinals tomorrow night. So coming up here, Aaron Boone coming up on 5 here shortly, but coming up on 4 right now, returning state champion Gage Spurgeon, Eddyville, Blakesburg, Fremont.
Now wrestling on mat number 4, quarterfinals at 126 pounds. Gage
Down on 6
Spurgeon,
here.
Eddyville, Blakeville, Fremont. Jesse
Mitchell
Jens,
Schmaz
Harlan Community.
find himself
Spurgeon,
some
Eddyville,
back
Blakeford,
points here.
Fremont. Jens, Harlan Community.
Extending
Now
his
wrestling
lead.
mat number
He's got
4,
about a minute
quarterfinals,
left here.
126.
Lyndon Pexenpalm's up 12-3 to start the third period on Gerwell.
Down on 4. Jesse Jens still waiting to report. He seems fired up already. I could hear those hand slaps he gave his coaches from up here. Looks like Caden Jones here's got Carter Schmaz taking a 7-0 lead on Caden Jones here. I'd say about a minute left here. Then on mat 6, Matt Schmaz still holding on to a 12-3 lead with about 30 seconds left here in the third. Eddiesville creeping up the back door.
53 points.
53 points. They're a half point behind Davenport Assumption. Whoa. Oh, man, we got Cradle. Spurgeon in a Cradle. But he's sitting high, but, I mean, he's got that Cradle.
It's locked.
Jen's got that cradle locked, and he's feeling dangerous with it. He's feeling dangerous with it, and he gets it.
It's going to get 3.
He gets 3. Gives up the cradle, though, but...
Woodward Granger, Hanson, Okoboji HMS, now wrestling consolation round.
Spurgeon was in trouble there. He did a good job of keeping high head.
High head, posted his arms out. I tell you what, that grip strength of Jen's something impressive, man. Wonder if he did the grip strength test yesterday.
We need to get him on them. It's like Mitch Smosh, he advanced. Look at almost a major decision. Score went off, but he was well in control of his match.
126 pounds. Emmett Newton, Davis County. Adrian Petzenbaum, Clarion Goldfield.
126 pounders are on the mat.
Davis County. Petzenbaum, Clarion Goldfield.
Number 2, Emmett Newton, going to be taking on number 5, Adrian Petzenbaum.
126. Now up on mat number 6, Jace Hedeman, Union LaPorte City. Brett Johnson, Eddyville.
Coming up here on 6.
Hedeman, Union LaPorte City.
Jace Hedeman of LaPorte City. He's taking on Brett Johnson of Eddyville.
Quarterfinals at 1.
Spurgeon got a reversal, now looking for chicken wing tilt probably to the right side, maybe.
He's got a half. I was gonna say he's got a half here too. He's gonna look. Oh yep, he's looking to take it over, but
should be getting
Jen
swipes
seems
there.
like Jen seems like a big old strong kid. Spurgeon might just need to calm down a little bit and catch himself, and maybe get back to just kind of some basic wrestling here right now. It seems like every time he's trying to get roll through stuff, Jens is doing a really good job. Forcing it
a little bit.
Putting some weight towards him on it. Heidman out of LaPorte City, he's up 3-1.
CJ Davis, Burlington, Notre Dame. Curry, Sergeant Bluff Luton, Davis, Burlington, Notre Dame. Now wrestling mat number 5, quarterfinals at 126. Now wrestling mat number 7, consolation round at 132 pounds. Charlie Showalter,
Emmett Newton and Adrian Petzenbaum knotted at 0.
CJ McGregor, Algona. Showalter, Hampson, Dumont, Cal. McGregor, Algona, now wrestling mat number 7.
Tied up here at 4 on 4.
132.
It's like Petzenbaum's got a little bit of bloody nose.
Jen's the 8th seed. Spurgeon gets a 3 here. Down on 6. Heedman. He's up 9-2 right now. Looks like down here on 5 too, we got Jace Curry. He's taking on CJ Davis. Davis with the takedown as they go out of bounds here. Spurgeon finds a tilt. Wonder if he got a 4 count there. So now Spurgeon's kind of opening the door here. Getting himself to a nice 12-3 lead. About 30 seconds left here in the second.
CJ Davis gets a takedown on Jace Curry. 30 seconds to go in that match on period 1. Newton and Petzenbaum is going to be 0-0. Start the second period. See who the coin flip goes to.
Ooh, Spurgeon finds another tilt. Time runs out.
16-3 is the score of that one after the second. Hedeman 12-3 after the first period. Looking for more back points here towards the end, but didn't get any.
Spurgeon 19-3 tech fall. About 2 minutes ago, we were worried about a possible upset here, and then Spurgeon's like, "Nah, I'm good."
Yeah, I mean, the first time when he went to try to go do that tilt, He just didn't. He wasn't tight enough to the body. He just was there's a little bit of a gap there, and it just was too loose when he tried to take it over and almost got himself in trouble. But the next time, that tight waist was locked in, and
Assumption Davenport, Parker Oskaloosa, Dirks, Assumption Davenport.
Jace Heedman up 12-3 right now. Coming up on 4.
Emmett Newton's up 3-2 on Pong. 55 seconds to go in the second period. They're neutral position.
Newton's the 3 seed in this bracket.
Yeah, he's number 2 ranked wrestler on IAwrestle rankings, Davis County.
I think one of the bigger upsets today was Abe Heisinger.
Yeah.
That was a good win for the freshman. Whoop. Hear the crowd going wild. West Delaware, Sea of Orange, gets some back points there. He pulls away. He's starting to pull away 9-3. He's a little fired up there. You gotta wonder what the hotel after party like is with the West Delaware crew.
Well, there's nothing like Don Bosco. I can tell you that. That's one of a kind. But it might be rowdy. Hedeman's pushed his lead 18-4. He's got Johnson on his back on the edge of the mat.
He's looking for the fall here. Oh, really good job here. Hyman's going to UNI, correct?
Kane Rogers, North Fayette
Yes.
Valley.
Yeah.
Remy Wrestler Independence. Rogers, North Fayette Valley. Wrestler Independence. Now wrestling mat number 1, Consolation round 132.
Caden Parker versus Steele Dirks. They're on the mat. Davenport Assumption. So, team watch race. We got a 4 versus a 5 seed.
Now wrestling mat number 6, quarterfinals at 100.
Steele Dirks is number 6 in our rankings, and Caden Parker is number 11.
Search Humboldt. Avila Decora, Search Humboldt. Now wrestling mat number 6, quarterfinals at 132.
New match coming to mat 6. Mason Avila Decora taking on Siler Kirks. Search Humboldt.
Takedown there right at the edge. Over on 5. Looks like C.J. Davis starting the third period here. He's up 5. Start that up. Down on 3. Or down on 4. Looks like Caden Parker and Steele Dirks.
Jackson Miller.
Dirks up 3-0.
Lundgren, North Fayette Valley. Miller, North Butler, Clarksville. Now wrestling mat number 8, Consolations at 138.
Emmett Newton's 4-2 over Pong. Minute 15 left to go in that match. They're in the neutral position.
Amy, we appreciate you. Thank you so much for listening and being active in the chats.
Yeah, we need to get that chat rolling.
I mean,
it's Thursday night. Let's get the chat rolling. What's everybody doing tonight after the session?
I mean, it's gonna probably a lot of these people gotta get up and go to work tomorrow if they're not here.
True. If you're not here, what are you doing?
You're working, man. You're not living. Livin.
C.J. Davis has pushed his lead to 7-1. There in the third period, minute to go on Curry. Let's see if Pong fires off a shot. He's down 4-2, 35 seconds left to go in that quarterfinal matchup. Shot from distance.
Dirks find himself here. Nice little position. He's got to keep running his feet, keep circling. Keep circling. There's 3.
Newton got dinged for stalling, so now it's 4-3 with 15 seconds left to go. He's going to have to get active here, otherwise they might ding him again. 10 seconds to go. They're on the edge of the mat.
Great mat return. Mason Avila. You want to talk about a kid that's, kind of been under a radar for the last couple of years. That Mason Avila, remember him beating Dietzenbach a couple years ago in the first round or quarters, 2023. And he's just kind of been in the conversation last couple of years.
Heads upon goes down.
.44 left here on 4. Dirk's doing a really good job on a ride in the second period.
Now wrestling on mat number 3, quarterfinals at 138 pounds.
Tyson
Landon
Hulling,
Davis,
dude,
Eddyville,
from
Lakes,
Alaska,
Fremont.
is in the
Jacob
chats.
Harrison,
He's Livin in Alaska, he said.
Davis,
It's only
Eddyville,
5 p.m. there.
Lakesburg, Fremont.
Go Garner Hayfield. All right. We got a Garner Hayfield
Quarterfinals
fella.
138.
CJ Davis pulls off that win. Moving over to mat 5. Aaron Boone, the 2 seed out of Washington. He's taking on Carter Catchmall. Got a little interest here. He'll be attending Loras College next year, this Aaron Boone.
Do Hogs. Do Hogs.
NHTV, Aaron Boone, Washington.
You know, at some point in his life, he's going to get to enjoy a Paul's Tavern burger. And
Got to. Have to.
it's one of Tony's favorite things in Dubuque.
You have to go to Paul's Tavern and the Nut.
In the nut.
Took our kids out there for Brett Haas's wedding. Got to do some sightseeing too. Down on 3.
There we go.
Landon Davis got Harrison on his back.
And plenty of
Tons.
time.
Harrison gets off his back though.
Oh.
That thing was nasty. 7-0, Landon Davis, the number 1 seed. So big matchup here for the team race. Tied 6-6 between down there on 6. Avila and Cirques.
Down on 1. The third period here, minute 50. What's the temperature up there, Tyson? I know last night I think someone said 40 degrees. Kind of curious.
In Alaska?
Yeah, last night they said it was 40 degrees in Alaska. I want to hear what you guys say, Tyson. What do you got for his temperature?
I love that Alaska's in the chat. I mean, he's got to be the farthest one in the chat right now. Listen to Iowa high school wrestling.
Yeah, dude. That's just sick. Like, you know what I mean? Like, hey,
Just a dude, just like
I'm gonna listen to some Iowa State tournament while I'm in Alaska.
he had. I mean, there's maybe some ice fishing, you know, just chilling.
Oh, that okay. If he's ice fishing right now, doing that too, that'd just be electric.
Now wrestling at mat number
Steel Dirks pushes lead to 7-1 on Caden Parker.
Barrett Morgan,
That's 40 seconds to go in that match.
Still scoreless here on mat 5. Actually, if he's riding around a snowmobile, headphones
Yeah.
Now wrestling on mat number 2, consolation round of 132.
It's like over here on 5. It's like Catchmall gets the first takedown here on Aaron Boone of Washington, but Boone gets away.
Washington now wrestling mat number 2, consolations 132.
Davenport Assumption's got 2 wrestlers in their lead in their matchup.
138 pounds. Ben Kusar Perry, Jaden Bucknell.
Steel Dirks, man, he's wrestling pretty solid right now. He got himself in position for some bonus points as time's about to expire here. But actually, I was gonna say possible whip over here, but time runs out. He gets the major, so he gets advancement points and what, half? So, do we have any good celebrity sightings last night or today down at down Buzzards?
Gibbons was down there. Saw
Fellers Mafia down there.
Fellers was down there, obviously. Felter's Facts.
Finals at 138 pounds.
I basically went down, talked to my wife at the photo booth, and didn't do a whole lot of mingling. Actually, that's usually my jam.
Today was one of those days I don't think a lot of us had time for pretty much anything.
It was weird. Yeah.
Like 3A today was like I had 45 minutes to run, get something to eat, and get back. And I walked in. By the time I got something to eat and got back, they were playing the chicken dance. And you know, once they start playing the chicken dance,
It's game on.
it's time to get rowdy. So I had to get up here.
We got a tight one on mat 6. Souther Cirques, 7-6 up, 33 seconds left.
Boone with the takedown there. He's up 3-1. Or no, actually no. Sorry, he chose.
That's
Cashball chose bottom. Started second period.
and Cirques gets a takedown to push it to 10-6. Quick escape by Avila.
Man, Siler Kirks right now is running all cylinders here. But, oh, got me an eye poke. Oh, Aaron Boone finds. Oh man, time is running out. Aaron Boone found himself on a Saturday Night Ride.
Quarterfinals at 138 pounds. Lawton Yeager, Esterville, Lincoln Central. Caden Dietzenbach, Burlington, Notre Dame. Yeager, Esterville, Lincoln Central. Dietzenbach, Burlington, Notre Dame.
Caden Wild and Tice Clarkin is on the mat. 33 seconds left to go in the first period, 0-0.
See down here on 3, Caden Dietzenbach. Still scoreless here, about 10 seconds into this match. Stall call on. Still not going to be enough time, man. Avila in on the leg, but just isn't going to be able to make it. 1 second left. He's not happy. He knows he's just going to take a shot, and that's sad. You want to talk about a 3-seed upset? And I believe Avila is a senior at this point in the game. Aaron Boone pulling out 6-3 right now for Washington. Looks like we got 44s going out on 7 and 8, and we got a 38 and a 32 on 1 and 2.
Chase Krantz, Assumption Davenport. Connor Pickrell, Albia.
Probably after this match here, it'll be a good time for us to thank our sponsors one more time tonight. After this round of quarterfinals here.
Now wrestling mat number 6.
Oh.
Quarterfinals at 138
Catchball, he's got a
pounds.
cradle.
Logan McDonald at Grinnell. Tanner
Boone
Wilson,
sitting to his
Independence.
butt.
McDonald,
He
Grinnell,
finds Cashball's
Wilson,
ankle.
Independence.
Oh,
Now
there's the
wrestling mat
cradle.
number 6,
40
quarterfinals.
seconds left to go. He's going to get a 4 count. So he ties it up with the takedown, 6-6, and he's going to get a 4 count.
Wow.
Just need to sit right here if you're Cashmore. Keep it locked.
Yeah. If I'm Boone, I'm scooting.
Yeah, get out. 23 seconds to go, so it'll be 10-6 in that match.
You gotta freaking go, man.
Wrestlers and coaches, if you are requesting to check your weight this evening prior to leaving, you
There's
will need
one.
to do so in warm-up room number 101. Once again, wrestlers and coaches,
Yeah,
if you would like
Boone's
to check
or
your
Aaron
weight
Boone's
this
gonna
evening
let this one
prior to
fall.
leaving,
10-6. Cashball did a really good job catching that cradle.
So number 2 seed goes down. Boone was the 3rd ranked wrestler in our rankings, and Carter was 4. So big time ranked up matchup there.
Coming up here on 5, Jace Jasper, the 1 seed. He's taking on Ben Walsh of Sergeant Bluff Luton.
This is the number 1 for number 4.
So while all this has been going down, Eddyville Blakesburg takes the lead 67 to 60 and a half to Assumption. So the race is on, boys.
Ben Walsh, Sergeant Bluff Luton.
Looks like we got 2 Davenport Assumption wrestlers out there right now. Caden Wild is down on Tice Clarkin. Chase Krantz, he's up 3-0 at the end of the first period in a Conti match.
Over on 1, no, it's New Hampton. Keep getting New Hampton and Assumption singlets mixed up.
Dietzenbach, he's pushed his lead to 11-2 with 1:15 left in the second period.
Oh, poke. I poke. So down here on 5. Like I said, we got Jace Jasper taking on Ben Walsh. Tell you what, when the fans start going wild, that's when I'm like immediately like, wait, what's going on here real quick? I'm looking for headlocks, I'm looking for pins, I'm looking for tilts. Here we go, coming up on 7. Looks like Barrett Morgan got the win over Kinnick Gears of West Monona. Or West Marshall.
Now wrestling on mat number 7, consolation round 100.
Mikey Long coming up for Anamosa right now. Or Andrew Tejan, sorry. Taking on Cass and Tyler Decora.
Tyler Decora, now wrestling mat number 7, consolations 144. Now up on mat number 2, consolations at 138.
Tanner Wilson up 3-1 on McDonald. A minute left to go in the second period.
Larson Decora, Karam Solon, now wrestling mat number 2, consolations at 138.
On 6, here's some near fall coming. Logan McDonald got himself set of swipes there.
Now wrestling
2.
on mat number 1, consolation round
Tied
at
up here,
144.
3-3.
Jordan Schmidt Solon, Colton Schaefer Oskaloosa. Schmidt Solon, Schaefer Oskaloosa. Now wrestling
Down on
mat
6.
number 1,
Chase
consolations at
Krantz of
144.
Assumption. He's up 6-0 at the end of the second period over Connor Pickrell. Rolling up here.
And Dietzenbach 17-4. Minute 30 left to go in that match. Jasper's up 5-0 on Ben Walsh. Neck wrench over there on mat 3. Dietzenbach got taken down and comes up to his feet, reaches back and hits a neck wrench. Ends up getting the pin. McDonald and Wilson tied up 3-3. Start the third period.
Now wrestling on mat number 7, consolation at 150. Keaton Mulford, Iowa Falls Alden. Ashton Marino, Eldona. Mulford, Iowa Falls Alden. Moreno,
Wow, big
Eldona,
win
now
there
wrestling
on
mat
mat
number
4.
7 at 150.
Tice Clarkin takes out Caden Wild.
Now wrestling on mat number 3, quarterfinal at 144. Elijah Kupka of Benton Community, Tyler Wheeland, Independence. Kupka, Benton Community, Wheeland of Independence. Now wrestling on mat number 3.
Down on
quarterfinal
4,
match at
Jax Miller
144.
taking on Aiden Smith.
Now wrestling on mat number 4, quarterfinals at 144. Aiden Smith, Atlantic. Jax Miller, West Delaware, Manchester. Smith of Atlantic, Miller of West Delaware. Now wrestling on mat number 4, quarterfinal at 144.
Jax Miller in on a shot. What are you saying, Tone?
I was just saying Jax Miller, Aiden Smith. Aiden didn't he have a little squirrely match last night?
I think so.
I feel like he started slow and then he ended up finishing strong, but I might be getting them mixed up with all the hundreds of matches we've watched. There's
just all
2 days.
We apologize here too. Like I feel like we're starting to hit some like silent points here. It's like I think we're catching that last wave of just the state tournament.
Well, sometimes you just want to watch wrestling too.
That is true.
Now wrestling on mat number 8, consolation at
we're just 2
150.
big wrestling fans, but sometimes it is nice to sit there and just kind of watch a match.
Gerbrock, Dyke, New Hartford.
On 6,
North Fayette Valley.
Logan McDonald pulls off the 4-3 win.
Now wrestling on mat number 8 at 150.
Independence was in the top 5 at one point, weren't they? So that's one guy goes back to the backside for them. Aiden Smith, 3-1.
Number 6 at 144, quarterfinals. Reagan Hashi, Central Lyon, George Little Rock, Colin Sisker, Clarion Goldfield Dows. Hashi of Central Lyon, George Little Rock, Sisker, Clarion Goldfield Dows, now wrestling on mat number 6, quarterfinal matchup at 144.
Jace Jaspers out to a 9-0 lead with 1:30 left to go in his match against Ben Walsh.
Over on 3, still scoreless. Independence, Tyler Weiland. God, I feel like that kid's been around forever, too.
Number 2 seed.
All right, looks like a 12-0 lead right now for Jace Jasper.
If you guys are coming in for finals on Saturday night, we're gonna have a social at single speed. You can get a limited edition Gable IAwrestle beer can. They were on display at Girls State Tournament, and he signed a bunch of cans for people. So I haven't heard if he's going to be able to make an appearance yet, but you can come down, hang out with us. Might do a finals preview show there, see how we're feeling.
Should be feeling electric that night, getting ready for the finals.
You would think, but it is day 4 of the state tournament.
Getting that final push in us.
Aiden Smith 4-1 up on Jax Miller. We're still scoreless on Hashi and Sesker, Colin Sesker. 10 seconds left to go in the first period. Jace Jasper's now looking for a tech fall. 15-1 up on Ben Walsh. That's a number 1 ranked wrestler from Mount Vernon taking on number 4 Ben Walsh.
Man, that Jace Jasper, man. I believe he's only a junior. I believe so.
Good question. That's a Lars Underbaki question.
Lars, Lars, we need you.
Where's Folsa fans? Another fun. That's how
Folsa's fan.
that was his username on the Hawkeye Report.
That's just funny they use a college guy's name.
His username. 150. Shane Hanford, West Marshall, Aiden Hippen, Clear Lake. Hanford of West Marshall, Hippen of Clear Lake.
We're going to the third period. Kupka's up 1-0 on Wyland of Independence.
What was yours?
Pin to win.
Pin to win. Did we ever find out who Mississippi Mudflap was?
No.
We don't like to talk about it.
Kentucky Mudflap?
Or Kentucky Mudflap.
There's some rumors, but I think I do know, but
We, for obvious reasons,
can't out the person.
See, what are some other great message board legends? Hope they're all doing well in life.
I'm sure they're still on message boards, just bothering people.
Are there still on message boards?
Hawkeye Report still rocking and rolling.
I just kind of figured that like when Twitter came out, everyone was like, "Yeah, we're just gonna go talk on here."
Yeah.
Wow, Tyler Weiland, nice shot there. Going up 3-0. Or no, 3-0, 4-1. I mean, he put his head down and ran right through him and hit head to head. So he might. So it looks like Aiden Smith might be, or not Aiden Smith, but Elijah Kupka might be a little dinged up there. You know, those guys are conference rivals and probably close enough neighbors. They could probably have a couple Tillies a year against each other. So
Now wrestling on mat number
probably
one.
figure out there's one way to score
Consolation
on
of
him.
150.
Down on
Mason
4.
Johnson, Minneapolis.
Aiden Smith,
Brady
he's up
Patterson,
10-2
Benton
right now on
Community.
Jax Miller.
Johnson, Minneapolis. Patterson, Benton Community. Now wrestling on mat number one at 150. Up on mat number 2.
Coming to mat
Consolation
5's
150.
number one ranked
Jax
wrestler
Jensen,
Shane
Winterset,
Hanford taking on
Norman
Aiden
McKinley,
Hippen.
Harlan. Jensen and Winterset.
Wes
McKinley and
Marshall.
Harlan. Now wrestling on mat number 2 at 150.
Slip there on 1. Brady Patterson getting a 3-0 lead. Mason Johnson, a Meepo. The Town of Legends. Over on 3 here. Weiland, again, they're back on their feet, 4-2. Weiland doing a good job going in, out. But Kubka is meeting him right with some heavy hand fighting. Catches that underhook. Wow. So there we go, Aiden Smith, the 5 seed. He wins 10-6 over Jax Miller of West Delaware, Manchester. Hey, Tony, I just realized it's sick. Next week, we get to come down here and do this again, except for we get a coach.
Yes. And we stream that tournament too, so that's a crazy weekend for me.
Yeah, I'm not commentating, dog.
Yeah, you want to commentate AAU?
No, man. I got a coach. I got some dogs down here, coming down here. Down on 4 here. Here comes Hudson Scranton taking on Briggs Collins.
150. Briggs Collins, West Liberty.
The 12
Hudson
seed.
Scranton, Anamosa. Collins of West Liberty. Scranton of Anamosa.
Hudson Scranton, the
Wrestling
junior
on mat number 4.
out of Anamosa.
Quarterfinals at 150.
He's number 3 ranked wrestler in our
Now, mat number
rankings.
7,
Briggs
Consolation
Collins
of
is not
157.
ranked.
Owen Clucky,
Briggs had a
Carroll,
nice
Micah
12-5
Wheeler,
upset last
Anamosa.
night.
Clucky of
Oh,
Carroll,
Scranton catches
Wheeler,
that carry right
Anamosa.
away.
Now wrestling on
Oh,
mat
back to
number
his feet, though, is
7
Riley
at
Collins.
157.
They go
Now,
3-1,
mat number
okay.
3, quarterfinals at 150. Aiden McRoberts, Sergeant Bluff Luton. Niall Sin, Williamsburg. McRoberts of Sergeant Bluff Luton. Sin of Williamsburg. Now wrestling on mat number 3, quarterfinals at 150.
Aiden McRoberts and Niall Sin are on the mat now. Niall Sin, the number 6 ranked wrestler. Aiden McRoberts, the number 4.
Wait, they wiped off that 3-1 exchange there on 4. So it's scoreless here for Hudson Scranton. Down on 2. We haven't been really paying attention to the corners, but Jax Jensen with the fall, 7-5. He gets the fall at 150 pounds. So now we're moving up. Kind of getting rolling here. Down on 8. Logan Baum up 14-5 on Gavin Gerbach. With about minute 17
Now
left
wrestling on
here.
mat number 2, Consolation of 157.
Hashi up 6-2 on Sesker. 39
39
seconds left to go in that match.
Fobble of Glenwood. Now wrestling on mat number 2, Consolation of 157.
It's not Spurgeon.
No. Can't think of his name right now either. Hudson Scranton, though, finds that headlock with the fall. He gets in the semifinals. Second year in a row. the junior. Big pinpoints there. So now Big Brother's going to be coming up here shortly. Over on 3. Niall Sin up 3-0.
Like a request for Stratton Luke and Lucas
Now
Crawl.
wrestling on mat number 4, quarterfinal at 157. Kason Miller, Fairfield, Tucker Wheeler, PCM Monroe. Miller of Fairfield, Wheeler,
Down on
PCM
8,
Monroe.
Logan
Now
Bohm
wrestling
taking
on
a
mat number
14-5
4
lead right
at
now.
157 quarterfinals.
Over on 1, Brady Patterson of Benton Community. He's taking on Mason, or he's up 10-2 right now on Mason Johnson. Nice big double attempt. Sets him down the side. There's 3.
Now wrestling on mat number 7, Consolation at 165.
165. We are rolling through these quarters. We'll be back tomorrow right at 9 a.m. for Class 3A. Class 1A will be at 1:30, and then back again here for Class 2A at 6 o'clock.
Quarterfinals at 150.
Here up on mat 6, Mikey Ryan, the 2 seed, taking on Cale Cook of Burlington, Notre Dame.
Ryan of Mount Vernon, now wrestling on mat
That
6.
Hanford-Hippen match is tied up 1-1, minute 30 left to go on mat 5.
That's a good one. Let's go to that. Now about 90 seconds left here. A lot of touch and go, touch and go. Over on 7. Got Blake Johnson and Mitchell Fisher.
Kason Miller, Tucker Wheeler, they're underway. No points scored. Minute 40 left to go. First period.
350s and 157. 65.
Hippen's in on a shot.
You gonna get
Nope,
it? He
nope,
gets it.
that was Hanford.
Hanford. So Hanford, he's got the leg split here. You're in really good position, kid.
34 seconds left.
Yep. Just keep that wing. Put a little pressure in. Oh, they're calling stalling on top?
Yeah.
With a bar in?
157, Consolation, Will Goodlove. Mount Vernon.
Or no, they're calling blood
Dirk
time.
Boyles, Burlington, Notre Dame. Goodlove, Mount Vernon, Boyles, Burlington, Notre Dame.
I thought that he put up his
Fist.
like a fist, but maybe he did like one of these. I don't know. That's an awkward
No, dude.
stalemate call.
Yeah,
or-
but if it was a stall call on top, I'd be like freaking out because I'd be like, as long as you have like a bar in.
yeah. I mean, you do have to get off to the side, but I mean, it was like less than 5 seconds.
Want to spice up the match a little bit.
So Hanford is 4-2, 19 seconds left to go.
Now wrestling on mat number 1, 157, Consolation. Caleb Seba, Clarion Goldfield Downs. Hayden Schaefer, Eagle Grove. Seba, Clarion Goldfield Downs. Schaefer of Eagle Grove. Now wrestling on mat number 1, Consolation at 157.
So there's that win on mat 5 for West Marshall. Coming up on 5 here, Lucas Crawl.
Now wrestling
Garner
on mat
Hayfield
number 5,
Ventura is taking
quarterfinal at
on
157.
Brett Denner of
Lucas
Greene
Crawl,
County.
Garner Hayfield Ventura. Brett Denhart, Greene County. Crawl, Garner Hayfield Ventura. Denhart, Greene County. Now wrestling on mat number
Lucas
5,
Crawl, the number
quarterfinals
3rd
at
ranked
157.
wrestler from Garner Hayfield Ventura, taking on number 8 Brent Denhart. At 157 pounds, all ranked wrestlers made. Every wrestler's ranked in that quarterfinal. Same with 165, all of Lars ranked wrestlers.
Lars is a 2A ranking.
Loves that 2A.
Who does 1A and 3A?
Colton Jensen does 1A and 3A. It cannot be discussed.
Gotcha.
Me.
Boy.
I do it all, though. I do it all.
Nice to say, wow, that's the secret.
There's quite a few people that do 3A.
Okay. I say that one seems like it's gonna be has to probably be a lot more discussed in some aspects.
Yeah, so it's tough. I mean, we need probably more people doing 1A. There's just so many schools, but Colton's been with us for a while in Class 1A. Not as long as old Lars though. OG.
The Ben Franklin of IAwrestle, if you will.
All right.
I would love to.
Niall Sin, 12-1.
He's putting the points on.
He's going to take the major decision over McRoberts there. Riding tough on top, so he will advance for Williamsburg.
Moving on here. He's excited.
Cale Cook and Mikey Ryan in a battle down there. Cale Cook's up 1-0. Starts third period.
Caution on Cook. Over on 4 here, it looks like we got Tucker Wheeler and Kason Miller out of Fairfield. Tied 1-1 right now. Third period. Meanwhile, Brent Denhart is currently up 3-1 on Lucas Craw right now as they end the first period.
On mat number 3.
Tied up here on 6, minute 43 left.
Liam Weber, West Delaware, Manchester. Tate Slagle, Algona. Weber, West Delaware, Slagle of Algona. Now wrestling on mat number 3, quarterfinal 157.
We got some tight battles here in the quarterfinals. Cale Cook, Mikey Ryan, 1-1, third period. Kason Miller, Tucker Wheeler, 1-1. Minute left to go in that match.
We got, I mean, you're fighting for a lot here in this match. Like we were saying today, winning the quarterfinals is probably one of the biggest weights off your back you can ask for. You know, you get in that semifinal, you know you can rest, you know, you can get yourself a good night rest. And then you come in tomorrow night, you can start locking in on, you know, competing for a shot in the state finals. But you lose this quarterfinal, you're in the blood round, and you could end up coming home with nothing.
Yeah.
And that's where you can start stressing out. Down on 6 here, still tied up, 30 seconds left, 1-1. Oh, go ahead takedown. No time left. PCM's Tucker Wheeler gets the 4-1 win. Gets the takedown with 1 second left over Kason Miller of Fairfield.
That was a number 9 ranked wrestler over the number 5 ranked wrestler.
It's a big win. Meanwhile, down on 7, Blake Johnson comes up with 7-6 win. That's that, you know, Blake Johnson really kind of redeeming himself from last night. He's just grinding it out. Mikey Ryan, though, gets the takedown. Ends up walking off the mat, the 4-1 winner. He's going to have a night in the semifinals tomorrow night.
Now wrestling on mat number 4, quarterfinals at 165. Blake Wilson, Burlington, Notre Dame. William Fullhart, Decorah. Wilson of Burlington, Notre Dame. Fullhart of Decorah now wrestling on mat number 4, quarterfinals at 165. Now up on mat number 6, quarterfinal at 157.
Got some new quarterfinals coming to the mat.
157 pounds.
Hampton Dumont Cal. Wheelie, West
William
Liberty,
Fullhart
Taylor,
from Decorah is
Hampton
taking on
Dumont
Blake
Cal.
Wilson of
Now
Burlington,
wrestling on
Notre
mat number
Dame.
6, quarterfinals at 157.
Oh, hey, Johnny Siegel's in the corner.
25 seconds left to go in period 2. Brett Dernhardt is up on Lucas Krull. That's an 8 seed versus a number 1 seed on mat 5.
North Fayette Valley, now wrestling on mat 7 at 175.
Down here on 4, yeah, Will Fuller, Blake Wilson. Is Lee still the head coach of Decorah?
Yes, I believe he is there. Tate Slagle up 7-4 on Liam Weber. Start of the second period.
Oh, Liam Weber. Got a request to talk about him a little bit.
Yeah, and Slagle.
All right, let's talk about Weber and Slagle. 7-5 here. Minute 30 left here in the second. Both guys getting after it. Slagle, shot. Weber tries following back up. Down on 5. We got another takedown there for Brent Denhart of Greene County.
Yeah, he's in on a shot and
Fuller, really nice outside shot and just pulled his an awesome knee pull.
Maverick, it is the Worm, Bofelli, and Tony Hager on the call. Weighing in with Worm, the podcast. So that's probably the voice that you're recognizing.
Overall, nice guy.
Fair.
Honest. Forthright. Up. Looks like over here on 4, Blake Wilson, he's cutting corner. Fuller doing a good job of blocking that off. Liam Weber, though, doing some work. He gets the near fall here. He pulls himself up to a 12-7 lead. And he's doing a tough job on top.
Liam Weber, 8-7, 7 seconds left in that second period.
Wow, nice little switch there, but gets the 1. It's now 3-2 in favor of Fuller. Eight, 7 down here on 3. I thought that he was going to get a set of 4, but it looks like he already got the set of 4. So now it's 8-7, and it looks like Brent Denhart of Greene County. He's going to take that one 7-1. Liam Weber doing a really good job staying. Oh man! Really good wrestling down here on 3.
Caleb Hutchinson, Albia, Oliver Fuller, Comanche. Hutchinson, Albia,
Team score update. West Delaware clearing Goldfield Downs tied at 9th, 40.5. Williamsburg 41, Mount Vernon 44, Anamosa 46.5, Union LaPorte City 48.5, Independence 52.5, Burlington Notre Dame 55. Davenport Assumption 62.5, and Eddyville, Blakesburg, Fremont in the lead with 68 points.
Let's go. Fuller doing a really good job staying on the leg. Now it's 10-3. Fuller's getting on a roll here. Heavy hand fight, heavy snap. Clears past. Dane Burkhart coming up on mat 8. We'll watch that one for you there, Jessica. Weber still holding on to a 7-8. lead here, but Slagle doing a really good job of. Oh, there's one. Tied up 8-8 here, minute left. Liam Weber needs to start pushing pace here. Ooh, we got a carry to a, looking for the fall here on Matt 4, or not.
Matt 5.
Matt 5. Bo Keatum, Sergeant Bluff Luton. He's probably going to lose, but man, that was slick. Down on 6. Wow. We got a tough ride going from Caden Wiley. He just threw the hips down.
Matt 3 was locking on that one. It was tied 8-8, and then Slagle gets a takedown with 12 seconds left.
Oof. Hate to see that. Oh. Will Fuller, big Matt return here, about minute 15 left.
Algona gets themselves a semifinalist.
Again, not a whole lot of star power in Algona, but they got some guys.
Yep.
Win the state duels this year.
They got a good squad.
Yeah, man.
Full Hearts up 14-3 in control with a minute left in that match against Blake Wilson.
Now wrestling on mat number 2.
Over on
Consolation 175.
5.
Boyna, Crestwood Crisco. Jaden
Keatum
Critlow,
up 10-1.
Eagle Grove. Boyna,
Chris Meyer.
Crestwood Crisco. Critlow, Eagle Grove. Now wrestling on mat number 2. Consolation 175. Now up on mat number 3. Quarterfinal match.
Mat 6.
Wow.
Caden Wild was down 3-1.
Gets
And
the fall.
Gets the fall.
Dad's in his corner. Dad's pretty pumped up.
Quarterfinal matchup at 165.
Did he go headlock?
Oh yeah,
He
went
pinned him in
headlock.
he pinned him in the headlock position. I just didn't see if he threw him. Bo Keatum, tech fall. Minute 40 left in the second period. Bleach blonde, dirty hair.
Mop.
I mean, it's a mop. It is
No,
a mop head.
It literally looks like a janitor mop head. Respectfully. I said respectfully. It's fine.
Yeah, Full Heart advances with the 17-4. Major decision.
I said it with all due respect.
We got 3 new quarterfinals coming to the mat.
175.
Charlie Campbell, Terry Goldfield Dowles, Tyler Crow, Minneapolis. Campbell, Terry Goldfield Dowles, Crow.
I tell you what, this Zyvon Ellington, man, he's fun to watch. He has a lot of explosion,
At number 4, quarterfinal
and he can cradle anyone at anywhere, and he can stretch himself out. Over on 7, we got Antonelli of Anamosa. He's taking on Josh Ringler of Grinnell. Oliver Fuller, Comanche people, wake up. I know it's almost bedtime down in Comanche. Oliver Fuller, he's got about a minute left, or 13 seconds left here in the second. He's down 7-5 to Cale Hutchin of Elbia. He should probably, I mean, he's got about 2 minutes here to get something going. I look down and I got about 3 or 4 people from Comanche looking in, so tied up here at 7 in the third period. And Fuller chooses down to start the third period here.
Fuller fans are in the house in the chat.
Oh yeah, big time.
Big headlock down on mat 3. Deegan Miller launches Dangler headlock city. There was about 15 seconds left in that first period, so he's going to get 3 and 4 back points to go up 7-0 on Dangler.
Say big jump there. Looks like Elbia has a cradle locked in. He's trying his best to get something loose here, and he's trying to roll through, but he doesn't find it. Fuller, though, catches it with a reversal and near fall. Kind of a leg cradle.
Yeah.
Oliver Fuller with the fall. He is headed to the blood round tomorrow night. A lot of respect there from those two guys.
Fuller's in the chat.
Fuller's in the chat.
Drop a comment, hit a like button. Let's go.
Let's go Comanche. The storm is a brewing in Comanche.
Comanche. How many times do you think it's pronounced Comanche?
Oh, dude, more than you can imagine. We always played them in football in high school, and it was like 50% of the people could never say it right. It's Comanche. Come on, dude.
Now wrestling on mat number 8,
Same reason you call it state. You don't call it states.
Burkhardt of Fairfield, Halverson of Humboldt.
A lot of people are pretty high on this Avion Ellington. He's taking on Braylon Bieber. It's 0-0 going in the second period.
Elvia, no one from Mount Vernon's currently on the mats. Amanda says they confused Comanche a lot.
Yeah, I bet.
I think I need to get a sick YouTube name so I can start getting in the chats and start being a burner.
What are you thinking?
I don't know. I can't really do anything with Worm because it's kind of a dead giveaway. I mean, Wormhole would be awesome, but
Do Comanche with 2 E's.
oh yeah, the Comanche
Doug
Cougar.
Comanche.
Doug Comanche. I like that
Comanche
one.
Cougar.
Oh, Comanche Cougar. Yeah, you play into the Cascade Cougars mascot a little bit. Dude, I might get some weird chat responses if I have the Comanche Cougar. Down here on 4, Adam Byer of Red Oak and Tucker Vitsum of Ballard. Whoa, we got a dude from Colorado, Russell Meyer, listening in Colorado, but he hails from Comanche. Colorado, the Sunshine State, just gorgeous.
Gosh, whoever shared this chat with the Comanche crew up,
We love
shout
them.
out to that person.
Looks like Vitsum in on a shot, but Byer does a great job stopping, but Vitsum meets him again, gets the 3, 6-2.
Update on Burkhardt here for you. That consolation match, it's 0-0 with 45 seconds left in the first period against Halverson for Humboldt. Deegan Miller still holding on to that 7-0 lead that he got in the first period. It's a minute 30 left in that match against Dengler.
APGC, Moore of Williamsburg, now wrestling on mat number 1, Consolation of 190.
Escape here for Ellington. Oh, wow. Vitsum looking for the fall here. He's got some time. There's the fall. He takes out Adam Byer of Red Oak. Byer drops to the blood round tomorrow.
Now wrestling on mat number 2.
I'll tell you what, man.
Consolation of 190.
Braylon Bieber out of Independence, he's keeping this one within a takedown shot right now. Big thing is, though, he's got to get ready to score here. You got to get on his horse here. We got about 80 seconds left.
Consolation of 190.
Russell Meyer's been here every session. This is why we love
Quarterfinal
you guys. You guys rock.
Assumption Davenport.
Down on
Boynton Hall, Rock Valley.
5.
Assumption Davenport.
Charlie
Mulder,
Campbell, he's up
Boynton Hall,
7-2 on
Rock
Kyler
Valley.
Crow of
Wrestling on
Depot.
mat number 4,
15 seconds left here in the second.
175.
Deegan Miller's got Dengler on his back.
Just
Closing seconds in third.
big win there for Greene County on mat 3. Deegan Miller.
That's a number 9 ranked wrestler over the number 3rd ranked wrestler. Yeah.
And he goes 14-0. Youth. They got something cooking in Greene County. In A&W.
Now wrestling on
Root
mat
beer
number
float
1,
sounds
Consolation
amazing right now.
Troy
Triple
Krupka.
scoop ice cream.
Benton
Let's
Community
go.
versus
Let's
Greer,
go.
Williamsburg. Tupka. Benton Community, Greer, Williamsburg, now wrestling on mat number 1, Consolation at 215. Now wrestling on mat number 3.
Over on
quarterfinal
3 here.
175.
Looks like we got Blake
Christian
Mather of
Dunning,
West
Clear
Delaware.
Lake.
He's taking on
Blake
Chris
Mather,
Dunning.
West Delaware, Manchester.
West Delaware kind of
Dunning,
needs something
Clear
here. They've
Lake,
kind of hit a
Mather,
little
West
skid
Delaware.
here this
Now wrestling on
round.
mat number 3, quarterfinal at
Down on 7.
175.
Josh Ringler, he's up 8-4, and Anthony Antonelli, 20 seconds left here in the third. And Antonelli, you can tell, is pushing the pace hard. He's bleeding, catching some blood time here.
A reminder to coaches and wrestlers, any wrestler wanting to check their weight tonight prior to leaving needs to do so in warm-up room 101. Again, any wrestlers wanting to check their weight prior to leaving tonight, you need
Hey, you
to
wanna
do
go check
so
your weight
in
after
warm-up
this?
room 101.
Absolutely. See where we're at. New quarterfinal matchup at 175 pounds on mat 4. We got number 3 Brock Mulder taking on Maximus Purdy, Davenport Assumption. Mulder from Boyden Hole, Rock Valley.
Over on 3. There's a takedown.
Mulder. Xavion Ellington's going to win a tight one here, 4-1.
I was just saying, if at the time he was going to get...
I say that, Bieber's in on shot.
Not enough time, though. Zion Ellington, he gets himself in the semifinals. 175 pounds.
Christian Dunning up 3-0 with 30 seconds left in the first period on Blake Mather.
I don't know what they're questioning right now over on 7. There's a lot of back and forth here. Oh, we got over on 4 here.
Number 6.
Mulder caught a roll through, no near fall though, but kind of put Purdy in a pretty dicey situation.
Hedrick Ballard now wrestling on mat number 6, quarterfinal 190.
Minute 50 left here in the first. Over on mat 6.
We're at 175 pounds here. We got one 190-pounder quarterfinal matchup on mat 6. That match just got started with Hagen and Hedrick.
Got a 190 down here on 2. Got 215 on 1. Antonelli bows out of the tournament. I was following that kid for the last 2 years, man, and I was hoping to see him get on the podium. That kind of sucks. It's kind of weird, man. Like, you watch enough wrestling around here, and like, especially with you guys, you start to develop a little bit of personal investment with some of these kids. With the kids that you're covering and stuff like that, like, they take a loss, you hurt for them, they get a big win. You feel like you celebrate with them. It's just kind of a weird thing.
It's I can't tell you how many times I've been in these tunnels, and it's been damn near crying just because, especially on Saturday night, I've felt those heartbreaks, and you follow these kids from their youth and clear through high school, and
oh man,
the tough ones are the tough ones, I guess you should say.
Yeah, I think one of the tougher ones I had as a kid at Waller in 2012, who took 5th the year before, goes 1-2, and he's just banging his head up against concrete, like screaming "why?" And I'm like, I don't know how to answer it to you. Fast forward 7 years later, the kid that beat him was Drew Foster, because he wins the national title. And he texts me and goes, that one feels actually a little bit better. Over on 4 here, still tied up. But there's some scrambling here. Oh, actually. Oh, wow. What we got here on the floor? Yeah, Bowden Hall, Rock Valley. Where is Rock Valley, Tony?
Rock Valley, is that out by, is that Eastern Iowa?
I don't think so.
I think it's East Rock Valley.
Sioux County.
Now wrestling on mat number 8.
Oh, it's out west.
West. Clear out west.
It's out by Sheldon.
Brody Schmidt, Dubuque Waller, Snyder,
It's clear on the
Centerville,
border.
Schmidt,
Yeah.
Dubuque Waller now wrestling on mat number 8. Consolation at 190. Now wrestling on mat number 2.
That was way off.
Consolation at 215.
Samsonite.
Cody Pierce, Kemper Catholic, Gunnar Martwig, Creston. Pierce of Kemper Catholic, Martwig of Creston now wrestling on mat number 2. Consolation at 215.
Down here on 8, Brody Schmidt, Waller. He's taking on Brian Snyder of Centerville. Jackson Anderson, I am not seeing yet. Wait, did we already miss Jackson Anderson? Brody Schmidt right away on the takedown there.
Jackson Anderson.
Yeah, Anderson.
Is he in the consies?
I think so. Yeah. No, we're in 175, but we already have past 215s. Brody Schmidt with a cradle. Needs to go straight back with it. That's a strong old cradle there. Needs to get himself off to the side, though. Knee in the side. Hook that bottom leg.
Reminder that tomorrow's wrestling action begins at 9 a.m. with Class 3A, 4th round Consolations semifinals, and 5th round Consolations. Class 3A begins at 9, Class 1A at 1:30, Class 2A at 6 p.m. tomorrow evening.
Brody Hendricks and Sexton in a 5-4 matchup with a minute left in the second period.
Okay. Brody Hendricks, returning state finalist from a freshman. Looks like down on mat 6 at 190, Braden Hain of Benton Community. He gets wins by tech fall, 17-1.
Now wrestling on mat number 6, quarterfinal at 190.
Now pay attention here. We got
Davenport.
second period still 5-4 in favor of Hendricks.
Scranton of Anamosa now wrestling on mat number 6, quarterfinal at 190.
Here comes Austin Scranton of Anamosa. Last night he wrestled a match so fast that the announcer couldn't say his name fast enough. By the time he already said Austin Scranton on mat 7, Austin Scranton was walking off the mat.
He's going to be taking Drew Diaz.
Assumption.
Hendricks and Sexton starting the third period. Hendricks up 5-4. Sexton gets up and out, so we're going to be tied up at 5-5.
Now wrestling on mat number 1.
Looks like Max Purdy, Davenport Assumption won in overtime.
Yep.
Dubuque Waller, Nate Ballard, Albia.
That's a big win for him.
Dubuque Waller, Ballard of Albia.
That's a 10 seed over the number 2 seed.
Consolation at 285. Up on mat number 3, quarterfinal at 190. Brent Yankovic, West Delaware, Manchester. Parker Moritz, Garner Hayfield, Ventura. Yankovic, West Delaware. Moritz of Garner Hayfield, Ventura. Now wrestling on mat number 3.
A minute 15 to go in
quarterfinal
that
at 190.
Sexton Hendricks match.
On mat number 4, quarterfinal at 215.
This
Bailey,
This
Iowa
match
Falls,
down here at
Alden,
mat 8,
Chris
these guys are
Rogge,
freaking
Central
gunslinging
DeWitt.
right now.
Bailey of Iowa Falls, Alden, Rogge, Central DeWitt. Now wrestling on mat number 4, quarterfinals at 215.
Oh, Scranton, nice Kelly there. Scranton looking for the fall here. He's getting some near falls first. Now he's going to slip in that half, readjust. There's the fall. First period, Austin Scranton.
.27 seconds left to go in that Hendricks Sexton match. We're on our feet.
Now wrestling on mat number 6, quarterfinal at 285. Jaden Cooper, winner set. Maxwell
Yankovic out to an early 6-1 lead on Moritz.
Jeez. He's paying it on real quick.
Of Assumption Davenport, now wrestling on mat number 6, quarterfinal at 285.
Hendricks in a shot off the whistle. Didn't take a very good shot.
No.
He's got the whizzer still. No points.
5-5 going into OT.
No points. Coach is not too happy with it. That was pretty close. He did have that whizzer in.
Yeah. So that whizzer in. I mean, if you're Decorah, you make sure you're arguing that call. You never know. You can get him to think about it.
Yeah, that was just kind of not a great shot by Brody. We'll take a little bit of a break here before overtime. Give him a nice little breather before overtime.
It's looking like Brady's hurting. You know, usually you're trying to hide that type of stuff, but it looks like he doesn't care. He knows he's in pain right now. He's got a brace on his shoulder, brace on his knee. I know football season got the better of him. Brody Schmidt in on the leg down there on mat 8.
Jaden Cooper is on the mat. Whoever was in the chat, Jaden Cooper is on the mat, folks. Number 1 seed ranked. Hendricks gets it done.
Yeah.
Got the takedown.
Gritty performance there.
Kind of might have been a bad time to kind of question that call. Maybe gave him a little bit of a breather.
Yonk gets the fall, or the tech fall.
Wow.
He's in the semifinals for 2 years in a row.
215. Mason Kohler, Glenwood, Gavin Goshi.
215-pounders hitting the mat, folks. We are almost wrapped up with Class 2A.
Now wrestling on mat number 5, quarterfinals at 215. Now up on mat number 3, a quarterfinal matchup at 215. Sharon Funky, West Delaware, Manchester. Henry Christensen, North Polk. Funky of West Delaware, Christensen of North Polk. Now wrestling on mat number 3, a quarterfinal matchup at 215.
Trevor Bailey. Oh, he had a snap down cradle. Did they give him the 3 points? I'm assuming he stopped it. Headsets are getting a little squirrely here.
Yeah. They've been kind of bouncing like that, but everyone says it still sounds good, so just that noise, like it just goes, you hear the crowd and then you don't hear the crowd. Ooh, a big old scoop down there on 2.
Jaden Cooper and Asline, they are 0-0, start the second period. Asline, Davenport Assumption goes down, start that period.
Mason Kohler and Gavin Goach of Algona still scoreless. Gage Rogge up 10-3 right now over Trevor Bailey on mat 4. Tell you what, we got Mason Kohler fan club here. They're rolling out in the comments.
Glenwood. Almost there. Time to bring it home, bud.
I know.
Jaden Cooper's got Aslan in trouble here on mat 6.
Now wrestling on mat number 2, Consolation
Should get a 4 count.
Hayden Overgard, Bishop Heelan Catholic, Lane Cleffy, North Fayette Valley. Overgard, Bishop Heelan Catholic.
Big second period there for
North
Cooper.
Fayette Valley.
50
Now wrestling
seconds
on mat
left in
number
the
2,
second period.
mat 285.
Henry Christensen and Funk are on the mat now. 45 seconds left.
Now wrestling on mat number 8, Consolation at 250.
Sorry, we were just talking
Mason
about
Malley, Clarinda,
emotions
Jesse
and
Brower,
with some of these kids and
APGC.
just watch one of my club guys get beat out of the tournament senior year of high school. Kid put in probably 8 solid straight months of solid wrestling, and just to come up short like that just kind of breaks your heart for him.
Yeah, especially when they put in the time.
Yeah, but I gotta, I know he's starting to show more interest. The time he went out for wrestling to get better at football, and now he's starting to show more interest in wrestling in college than he does about playing college football. So
let's go.
Yeah, we love that. So if there isn't any college. Actually, I'm not gonna do that because I got a couple colleges that I kind of want to keep him around. Non-biased.
It's okay. Mason Kohler 6-0, minute 15 left in that second period.
Tied up here on mat 1, overtime.
We got a mat done. Mat 2 is done for the day.
Locked up.
Are we gonna have it's always gonna be this way?
Oh man. Waller's going home early tonight.
Nathan Ballard gets a takedown in overtime over Aiden Gentleman in the Consies.
I don't know a whole lot about that gentleman, but I do know he's a junior, so him and Weblis both are gonna be able to come back for Waller, but the Schmidt one kind of hurts.
Jaden Cooper has pushed his lead to 9-0 with a minute 30 left to go in that match.
Now we're seeing mat number 1, Consolation.
Mason Kohler 6-1 against Gavin Goche. Goche Cabana.
Dude, down on 1 here. We got some hosses. Reagan Roberts of Knoxville and JT Kelso. Them boys know a way around a good meal. 12-1 on mat 6 for Mason Kohler. I tell you what, this kid's been fun to watch so far too.
Quarterfinal matchup at 215. Chris Rogge.
Yep, Rogge.
Rogge, a Central DeWitt. He's up 16-5 with 42 seconds left to go in that match over Trevor Bailey.
He just got the fall, actually.
He did?
Yeah.
Boom.
What would we call him? Rage.
Rage, I like that.
Rage. Chris Rage. With a W.
That sounds like a WWE wrestler.
Yeah. And spelled with a W, too, to keep it real. Here we go on mat 4. We got Dre Smithberg out of Fairfield, I believe.
Jaden Cooper advances 15-2 for a winner set. Number 1 seed.
Put some points up there.
Dre Smithberg, Fairfield.
I'll tell you what, actually,
Smithberg,
I think it's always supposed to be this way. Might pop up here on mat 1. Making that
you
call
feeling
right
it?
now. Yeah. A lot of hand fighting here.
Henry Christensen up 6-1 on Funk of West Delaware. 12 seconds left to go in that second period, 2:15.
Now wrestling on mat number 6, quarterfinal at 285.
I tell you what, man, that funk
Mount
one
Vernon,
is
Aaron
it's like
Richmeyer,
Comanche.
Clear
Like,
Lake.
some people around
Wood
our
of Mount
area,
Vernon,
some people call them
Richmeyer,
funk,
Clear
some people
Lake.
go
Now
funky.
wrestling on mat number
Funky?
6,
And I've literally
quarterfinal
seen
at
people with
285.
the last name Funky and pronounce it funky, and then same people would call it funk. Hashtag blame Eastern Iowa.
Yeah, let's just have normal names. But we don't have Hager. They call me Hager. Or Hager Jeans. Hagar.
Try going to wrestling tournaments with the name Buffelli, dude.
Buffelli.
Now wrestling on mat number 7.
One time I got called Buffinelli. I don't know where the UN
Alexander
came from.
Buffinelli. I like that better. Buffinelli?
Put the fun in Buffinelli.
Kessner, Woodward Granger.
That
actually, take
one.
that back.
It was always going to be this.
No, it was
never
never
gonna
supposed to be this way.
Mat 1, JT Kelso. Gets the pin.
Over on 4 here. No takedown there for Dre Smithberg. No, I'm sorry. Lucas Furbach out of Solon, the 3 seed.
Down to 6 mats now. Numbers on mat 7. Alexander Kaisner, the 23 seed, gets the pin. He had that headlock last round, so 2 pins on the day for that young man.
Good job for him. We got 2 mats closed.
Mason Kohler going to
Mason.
win 8-2.
Down on 6, though. We got the fall for Ethan Wood, Mount Vernon. Got closing out. I think we're going to be closing out another one here.
Ethan Wood, the 3 seed over Aaron Richmeyers. Meyer.
All right, people. Maybe we should start moving next avails.
Quarterfinal matchup on mat number 5. Evan Sorensen, Atlantic. Trenton Davies, Williamsburg. Sorensen, Atlantic. Davies of Williamsburg.
Quarterfinal matchup.
Quarterfinal at 285.
Sam Christensen, number 2 seed,
number 6,
taking on
quarterfinal
Caden
at
Clark,
285,
PCM
Caden
Monroe.
Clark, PCM Monroe. Sam Christensen, Central Lion. George Little Rock.
Henry
Clark,
Christensen
PCM
rolling
Monroe.
up 10-1
Christensen,
now
Central
on
Lion, George Little Rock.
Funky.
Now wrestling on mat
42
number 6,
seconds left.
Quarterfinal at 285.
Trenton Davies, Evan Sorensen, that match is getting started 0-0.
Over on 7 here. Looks like we got PCM. We just said that probably. I'm sorry.
You're good.
Actually, no, they're going to move it on
Clark
down
and
to
Christensen to mat 6, please.
mat 6.
Iowa Farm Boy. That's a good handle.
Oh, yeah.
Our final matches in Class 2A quarterfinal round are on the mats.
Takedown here on 3. There's the dub. Time runs out. Henry Christensen at North Polk, he takes that one. He's moving on to the semifinals tomorrow night. So just a reminder, tomorrow we're going dog boning. I believe tonight they're going to tear down these middle mats. They're going to put 2 mats out, bring the outside mats in. Tomorrow morning we're going to run in semifinals right down the center. First matches going right away, 9 a.m. So if you're listening, go get your coffee, go get a good breakfast in you, and get ready to go to war with us because the semifinal is Friday. Then we got blood round going on the outside mat. So they win those matches. They place, they lose, they go home. And then after that round, I believe, so correct me if I'm wrong. So they'll run semis, outside blood rounds.
Yes.
And then after the semis, then they'll do one more round of consolation to push 7th and 8th out of the way. And then the winners of that sit out till Saturday, where they wrestle consolation semis on Saturday morning.
Saturday morning. Yes, that is right.
All right, well then, Wormy on the ball tonight. Whew. Pushing 12 and a half hours today. I love it. I love it. We are friggin' locked in.
Yep.
Tell you what,
Getting
though.
getting a fair wage of $7.25 an hour, probably.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. 48 fiscal hours this week.
Oh, my God.
Tell you what, though. I know last night, you know, like I said, we got to try Joe's Pizza, but I'm already telling you right now, I got a date with my bed right now calling my name.
It's just that. It's that.
Yeah.
It's that time.
You gotta give yourself one to go the next two. Next two.
Hey, how about some-
Oh, dude, that was gnarly. I hope someone got that on film for IAwrestle because that was a burial and the fall.
We got Allie Grubach down there.
Oh, snap.
Dre Smithberg launches Lucas Fuhrback.
You're
Right?
talking definition of launch.
Different mat. God, they moved my mat numbers on the screen. Evan Sorensen.
I don't know how he could have fought that, man. It looked like the way he came down, I thought all of his air went out from underneath him.
Okay, we got 2 quarterfinals left. All contests are done.
Wrestling fans, as we come to the conclusion of tonight's session, as you leave,
Fuhrbach
please
is
pick up around
Solon
what helps
is up
everyone out in the long
15
run.
to 8 on
We
Smithberg.
appreciate all of your help and assistance in this. Please pick up as you leave.
Oh. So now we're down to one mat. 1-0, Tony. Minute 19 in the second period. Is it going to happen? Is it going to happen?
I think I just kind of want it to, but I know these guys don't want to go to overtime. Sam Christian gets the takedown to go up 4-0 with a minute left in the second period. Caden Clark gets out. We're 4-1.
4-1.
Gonna have a little bit of a break here. Looks like got blood time for.
It's not going to be overtime, then it's going to be blood time. Got to make sure we. Oh,
Still got 38 in the chat. Just ride or dies right here till the end. Appreciate everyone tuning in today.
Such the lonely life of the night session heavyweight. It's almost poetic, really.
Fans are starting to get into it.
Try to be the loudest people in the arena. I dig.
Perfect.
I dig.
Okay, we're back from blood time. We are in neutral position. 20 seconds to go in the second period.
Going to the third period. 4-1.
Mat tape is starting to come up. We're going to have a dog bone.
Stepping over. That's the Turk there.
Sam Christian on top, riding tough on
Up 4-1, minute 30 left to go in the match.
Minute 13 left here. Oh. Oh. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez.
Holy cow. Caden Clark gets a reversal. So you're going to get 2 and then 4 3-back points.
Okay.
38 seconds left to go. So score is 6-4.
More blood time.
It was always going to be this
It was
way.
always going to be this way, dog. If we weren't going to get overtime, we were going to get 19 blood times. It was the best times. It was the blood times.
Well, let's see while we get a blood time here. Let's see what team score looks like.
Might as well. So we're about 30 seconds from being able to call a night here unless they decide to keep bleeding. Keep bleeding.
Okay.
Oh, there's one. So 6-5. Oh. Going out of bounds. I wonder if there's a stall warning because
Yeah.
if that would happen, dude.
It was definitely meant to be that.
It was. Or caution 1 here.
19 seconds. Sam Christian, the number 2 seed.
This is NBA level. 19 seconds. Oh, they're going 21.
Fans are getting their Audi. I love it. It's like a home duel.
The last of the crowd.
Oh, my Lord.
Oh,
Stall
stalling.
call. There's 7 seconds left. Does he ding him?
Oh.
If he backs straight up, he almost have to. Caden Clark is going to take this over the number 2 seed.
That's gnarly.
Right in front of all his fans are down on the mat.
Actually, wait, they're kind of split, actually. There's some kids from Little Rock on the other side, too. What a fun match, but all right,
yeah,
dude.
Let's get out of here. For Worm, Hager, thanks for tuning in here, especially some of these people that have been in the chat. The Ride or Die has been in here. We'll be back at 9 a.m. tomorrow right here on IAwrestle.
Later.